Hey, Amith, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, do it. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby, beautiful.
Sharon, what are you doing? Did you just huck a loogie behind my back?
No, I was coughing.
What just happened there?
And,
I have no idea what
you
happened.
turned the microphone on, and I didn't want to sound all like I was coughing with the video on there.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. What's going on, everybody? Can you hear us? God. Can you see us? Can you smell? No, you can't smell us. They can't smell us, can they?
I don't think so.
No, we're fine. We're fine. I just showered earlier. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Great to see you all. Great to see you. Sometimes I feel like on a Monday, I happen to be off today, but sometimes I work all day and then I get home and Sharon's got her nose to the grindstone, aka the computer, dealing with cruising stuff. And it's kind of like the first time I get to talk to her is when the live show starts.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
We sit down together. We're like, oh, okay, we're ready.
So when I look at her and say, how are you doing? It's like, how are you doing? Loud and clear. Thank you, Sue O'Connor, Joseph Johnson, and a few other folks for letting us know. So listen, guys, welcome to Monday Night Live, starring the one, the only, the amazing, the talented, the gorgeous, the always knowledgeable Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel. And I'm her trusty sidekick. My name is Jamie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you decided to stop by tonight. Yeah. Sharon, how are you doing?
You make it all happen here on Monday night.
Please, listen, I move the desk over, I hit a few buttons, and just stuff happens. It's really not that hard.
That's more than I could do.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
I am.
Trust me.
I am not techie, I guess. Trust
me. Let's listen. So a big welcome, everybody. I guess we could start with saying hi to folks if you want to go that route and just see who's out there. You know, I see all the usual suspects. It's like, you know, we can, I don't know if I can say this thing, the participants, but that always just misses a bunch of people. I don't think I'm going to do that tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that. I just want to say hi to people as we go. Is that okay? Can we just do that? Sure. Like, I don't want to spend 20 minutes right now saying hi to everybody. Well, hello, everyone out there in the chat. You know who you are. A special, special greeting to two of the most amazing women that I know besides my wife. That it would be Nautical Nurse Nancy and, of course, Leanne Francisconi, the amazing team Sharonatsea Travel. And as a reminder, please make sure that you're going over to Nancy's channel, watching her awesome Cancun vlog. She's blowing up over there.
Yeah, she is.
Yes. I mean, I at any time now, I'm anticipating she's going to come and be like, hey, guys, we need to have a meeting. I'm way, way too big to be moderating your channel anymore. And she's going to be going out on her own. I hope not, because we love her to death. It's just that our little girl is growing up, and I don't know how we can contain her anymore. Leanne is saying, I know she's going to start her own channel soon. Something about the Northeast, some New Hampshire cruise news, or something like that we can get out of her. So lovely to see those ladies, and thank you for everything you do with us here. And hello to everyone else. Sharon, there's an elephant in the room, I think, that everyone's been talking about, everyone's thinking about, everyone's waiting to hear how you feel about it. That elephant in the room, of course, is the October Sharonatsea Travel La Lido Loca epic, unbelievable, once-in-a-lifetime group cruise. Yes, folks, it was officially canceled since the last time we saw you, last Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we've talked about it already. But I think it's just because it's been on other channels. Everyone's been talking about it all week, but we haven't really officially talked about it on our channel, I don't think.
We have not. It's been a topic with everyone else. We're devastated. I mean, I'm not sure there's another way that you can put it. We held out hope. I mean, till the last minute, till the last second, we hoped something would happen that would allow that cruise to go off. You know who I blame? I do blame someone. Blame that damn the Hurtigruten cruise. The Hurtigruten cruise went out and had a whole bunch of that Promin 19 virus.
I don't think that had anything to do with it. No, but I don't know. It's very disappointing. I mean, we had been planning that cruise for like 2 years.
Literally.
And it was just kind of finally in the last few months, and we were really starting to get really excited about it.
Yes.
And then the Promin 19... I remember.
Yeah, the Promo 19. We don't like to say the C word around here.
We still thought that it was, things would get better before now, but Yeah, so we're disappointed. I've been just really busy rebooking people and everything. So it's, in a weird way, it's kind of taken my mind off things, even though it's been on my mind because I'm canceling rebooking and everything because of it. But it kept me busy, so it sort of took my mind off of it, I'd say.
Folks, thank you. Nice comments in the chat saying sorry to hear about it. I know many of you were going to be there. Many more were going to follow it along and see what was going on. We were looking
forward to meeting a lot of new people.
A lot of amazing folks that have followed us for a long time. Some new followers as well. Some great creators that we've become friends with over time. I mean, you know what it does, guys? It makes me want to drink.
Here. Cheers.
We tried. We hung in there.
Martini night.
It is martini night. What do you have going on there?
I have I'll call it a crantini. It's a cranberry kind of martini with a little blueberry garnish.
Very nice. Yeah. Mine is just a standard Kettle One, dirty, not too dirty, not filthy, but just a dirty one. Bob Hader, thank you so much for the super chat and the support for the channel. That's amazing.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob says, hello, everyone. Things can only get better. Bob, you are absolutely right.
That's what we say.
That's all they can.
Positive.
You got to stay positive and keep looking forward. And we're positive because there is a silver lining. Jeffrey Laura, thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
$4.99 super chat coming in hot. We love you. Thank you so much for the support for the channel. Absolutely great to hear from you. The one thing though is there's a plan B. Luckily,
there is a plan B.
Luckily, the great minds.
Sue Connor just said, "Bring on Panama."
That's right.
That's right. Bring it on.
We had a meeting of the minds, and by the meeting of the minds, I mean Sharon and of course Jenny from La Ludo Loca. Tony and I just kind of stood there being the eye candy that we are, and these gals came to the conclusion that the best thing to do would be to have a backup plan. So if your heart was set on spending time with us and Tony and Jenny, the great ones over there at the La Ludo Loca Cruising Channel, if you were looking forward to eating dinner in the same dining room with us, gambling in the same casino with us, drinking at the same Alchemy bar with us, having coffee, as Jenny would say, with us, or anything else, you can still do it if you want to go to the Panama Canal. So keep in mind, March is the next group cruise. We have a plan B with La Ludo Loca. It is October. All right, we got August, September, October, November, December, January, February, freaking March. Okay, this is over 6 months away, guys. If that thing doesn't happen, I don't know what to tell you. Shut it down, unplug it, bury yourself in a hole. I know
some people like to plan even further out, and it is a little close. But if you did have a cancellation and you're able to move, the funds over to that cruise, then it makes it a little easier to plan.
Yes.
For sure. Time frame.
So keep that in mind. If you want to take those funds and move them over, if you did book with Sharon, if you're booked somewhere else or whatever, that can happen. Contact Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com. She can get you hooked up. So that is an option. And if that cruise doesn't work for you, if you're not down with that cruise, you can always come with us with the Sharon at Sea Travel Cruise Crew on the Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. And that is when?
That is May 29th.
2021?
2021.
Okay, so that's another option for you guys.
Then we've also teamed up with the Ship Show for the Celebration Cruise on the Vista, March 5th of 2022.
Right. That is right. John Clayco from the Ship Show co-hosting. We're unsure if his partner in crime, York, can pull that one off. Word is that it's not a good time of year for him with his work and things, but we'll see what can happen there. You never know. Miracles can happen.
And that's if you are dead set on going on Carnival, or you have future cruise credits to move over. If that's not an issue and you just want to cruise still with us, we do have 2 Norwegian group cruises planned. One on the Breakaway next October. It's a Halloween cruise out of New York to Bermuda. And we also have kind of like a bucket list cruise to Iceland the summer, July 3rd of 2022, in the summer of 2022.
Yes.
As well. And that's on the Norwegian Star. So there you go.
So there's a lot on the horizon, guys. Cruising is not over for us by a long shot.
That's all.
But we do have a hint of a timeout that is being called. That is for darn sure.
We probably won't be planning any more group cruises until 2023. We do have a few other cruises that we're booked on in between all those. So if you're interested and just coming on the same cruise, let us know. We'll let you know. We have, what else do we have?
What? In general?
This July of 2021, we're going to be on the Norwegian Escape. That's our Europe cruise that we've been looking forward to.
Yes.
And what else do we have? I'm trying to think.
I don't know. Crazy Cat Traveler.
That's all I can think of.
Listen, Crazy Cat Traveler has been around forever. It makes a great comment. Will there be an alternative virtual air hockey battle? The good news out of all this, I mean, I'm sure that when Tony from La Luda Loca heard that the cruise was canceled, he was upset about it. But somewhere inside of him, he was saying thank you because he knew he just wasn't ready to face off against me on the air hockey table. He just wasn't ready. He took lessons. I don't know. I think those fell to the wayside. He couldn't keep the pace. And I think he was almost ready to give up. So he's probably, a little bit of him is probably happy he gets to put that off. Well, and the match will just be postponed. We will
promise, I'm going to promise that for them that there will be another air hockey challenge on the Legend. And for those of you that can't make it, it will definitely be filmed. I will film it myself.
You know how to film?
Well,
yes, you do. I'm just
I will. It may not be the best quality, but I'll film it.
There you go.
And we will share it with everyone.
There you go. All right, let's jump in and say hi and see who's out there. Michael Anto Giovanni, the Italian guy, said nothing's dirtier than what you were drinking yesterday. Hold on, yeah, you don't know what I was drinking yesterday. How do you know what I was drinking yesterday? Wait, did I go live and I don't remember? I don't know. Anyway,
a whole breakfast in a glass. Yesterday.
Oh yeah. That photo. Yes. Oh, that was good. That was just a very tasty homemade Bloody Mary, and it was amazing. Garrett Labelson said I just booked for Cabo. Can't wait to go there. Yes, Cabo is coming up around the corner.
Excited, Garrett.
The sign behind us indicates no, not a cruise countdown, but a travel countdown. Yeah. 10 days.
We're going to change that to a travel countdown now because we're going to be doing some traveling versus cruising for a while until cruising picks back up. And so it's just going to be our next trip.
Totally. Timothy Walters, thank you so much. One more month to the ship show with the ship show. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Timothy.
Timothy and a lot of other folks, including us, are extremely excited about the Vegas get-together.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I know we're going to meet a lot of people there several of them that we are going to miss on the October group cruise that are going to be in Vegas. So.
For sure. So we are super excited about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. We got a couple of things to touch base on. So Dawn Carell Cruise, hello. That is actually that behind us is our Cabo countdown. Yeah. Then we'll have our Vegas countdown soon to follow. We talked about the virtual air hockey battle. When everyone can cruise again, the cruise lines will sell out quick. We are all ready, said Pixie Dust Traveler. Yeah. You are certainly right about that.
They will sell out quickly.
Paul Atta drops a super chat saying, I was promised some accordion action.
Did we promise?
I did not promise anything, Paul.
I posted a picture because I forget what it was. Someone posted a picture with a meme or something of an accordion.
All right, let's see what Paul, can you remind us as we get towards hour 2?
We do have an accordion, but neither one of us knows how to play it. So it wouldn't be, well, maybe it would be.
I have no idea how many people are in the chat right now, but the numbers would falter. I mean, they would just plummet. We'd go from 250 to who knows how many. Sue O'Connor, why are you laughing when I referred to myself and Tony as eye candy? I don't see what the joke is. Can't wait for the backup. Bring on Marcia. Kelly Ronaldo. Kelly, what's up? Doug Ollinger's out there. What's going on, Doug? Lovely to see you. Amy Kephart, I see you out there as well. Yes. See you in the casino, Jamie. You got that right, Sue. Dewey Ski, I am counting the Panama Canal days already. We are certainly excited about that. A new cruise to a new place. We're pumped up. I would love to go to Plan B, but that ship's no way. Sorry, thinking positive. Whoa, hold on. Shelly T said, I would love to go to Plan B, but that ship, no way. Sorry, thinking positive. LOL. I don't know what I'm sorry. I think I got a little lost in that comment.
I don't know if it's the ship or that we're not going to cruise or something.
Yes, I don't know what Shelly indicates. Maybe she just thinks it doesn't get happen.
If it's a ship, the Legend, of course, it's not a newer ship. We kind of chose that ship mainly for the itinerary, but we've been on the Legend before. We cruised a Legend to Alaska, and we enjoyed it. It had some of the 2.0. I think it has some of the 2.0 upgrades and things on it. I mean, it doesn't have all the newest things, I guess.
Doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's pretty damn close.
But it was just a good size, and we really just enjoyed it.
For sure. Let's see who else is out there. Timothy Walter says, no accordion when you have a guitar to dust off. Oh, Timothy. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats this evening. Very generous. We really appreciate it. Ken Brubaker's going to wear a breakaway on the breakaway cruise. I love that. That is good planning. Robbie O'Malley, how you doing? Still sad about missing you guys by a cruise in Iceland. That will be a bummer as well.
I know. I wish we could have gone a week or so later and cruised with you, but it just wasn't going to work for Matthew's school schedule.
Mm-hmm. Sherry Giaquinto's on the celebration. Never been out of Galveston. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Doug Ollinger looking forward to Vegas. The ship show. John will definitely be there. Doodles will be on the breakaway, though, pointing that out. That's going to be an insane week already. Shelly C said, oh my God, I'm on the Mardi Gras May 29th, so I guess I'll see you there. Well, Shelly T, there you go. I guess we will see you there. Wish I could do the Mardi Gras cruise in Mary Ellen Dillon. Huebner Hijinks in the High Seas. March was a no-go for those guys. I am sorry, guys, but we will still catch up to you at some time. Maybe even in a Caribbean area.
Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ruth Todd. She says, whose phone is making the noise?
Ruth.
Jamie's? No, that's actually mine.
Yeah.
I just turned it down. My phone just goes off constantly.
Constantly goes off. Chef Migs, good evening, everyone. Finally made it to a live show. It's been a while. Great to see you, Chef Migs.
Hi, Chef Migs.
You have been gone for a while. We will excuse you as long as you promise never to miss another show. Please also say hi to Jeanette Cleland. What is going on, Jeanette? Lovely to have you here with Garrett as well. Keep in mind, it's still going to be scorching hot in Vegas. Pack lightly, said Beth Ellinger.
Yeah.
I picked out a lovely 2-piece for myself. I think will be flattering and also cooling and comfortable. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we are going to pack light.
Nikki and Rich said, are all the group cruises on the site? I think if you go to the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, the Facebook group, and you join there and you click on the events tab, I think most of them are on there, and we'll probably have to double check and make sure that the Iceland
they're on there. I think they're also all listed, I'm pretty sure, on my website, sharonatsea.com. They're on the top, there's like the menu tab, and there's one that lists group cruises, and you can just click on that and it should tell all the group.
That's right. But Nick and Rich,
I don't know if it's just the group cruise. I think it's just the group cruises, though, not all of our cruises.
If you have any other questions about anything, just shoot Sharon an email. Sending an email does not lock you into booking a cruise. Those things do not have to go together.
I get
questions,
emails
comments
all the time
about anything.
with
just let her know.
Questions where people have already booked their cruise. They're going somewhere. They're wondering about I don't know, anything from taking a taxi to something about the cruise ship. But I get questions all the time, just random questions, and I love answering them for people. So.
Willis on Jess, what's going on? We were booked on the Radiance in December out of Galveston, but that was canceled. So now we're booked on the Dream, also out of Galveston. Hope the virus is under control by then. We're hoping that as soon as the Radiance announces any cruises out of Long Beach, which is where it will debut now, if I'm correct in that statement, Sharon, you can correct me if you want, because I know you will.
We will be on the Radiance.
We will be getting on that bad boy the best we can, as quick as we can. Big Jane Shuggles in the house. Say howdy, James and Shaza. What's up in your neck of the woods? Have you built that pizza oven for Matthew yet? We have not built the pizza oven for him, but we have an oven that cooks many pizzas. So I guess it kind of is a pizza oven. Michelangelo Giovanni loved Grandpa getting scratched by Luke yesterday. We did have a lovely day with the family yesterday. Went over there and jumped in the pool. Sharon jumped in the pool and did not get out for quite a while. And so that was lovely. You may see a little bit of sunburn on my face, my shoulders. I wanted to just get a little base color for when we go to Cabo, because I don't want to get scorched out
sunburn.
there.
I don't feel like I got any sun. I put sunscreen on. You didn't.
Yes.
He didn't put any sunscreen on.
Yeah, well, hey. D Incognito says, being the Polish woman, I can play an accordion and lots of polkas. That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If you could make a video, D, and put that on the cruise crew for us so we could check that out. We will we will give that top billing and make sure it stays at the top of the channel for at least 24 hours. I have my mom's accordion. I haven't heard the word for a long time, said Marianne Young. I don't know what it was.
We used to have we had two accordions.
Was it that Paul posted a picture of an accordion?
Yeah, yes.
And then you followed up with a picture that we actually had one that was my father's, and we had 2 of them. And at one point we didn't need 2. We got rid of one of them and we kept another one. So
yeah.
So there you go.
We really don't need one, but it was kind of, handed down in the family, so we feel like we have to keep it. Andy
Lee said, have you spoken to Tony and Jenny from La Lido Loca? We have. Sharon talked to Jenny just the other night about a few things, and I think one thing they can agree upon is that there is a lot of interest in this whole Panama Canal cruise on the Legend for March. There are a lot of people going. And
it is. I will say it is filling up. I mean, when we booked the group cruise, it had been out for quite a while already, so there were several people booked on it. But now it is very limited. A lot of the rooms are becoming, like the balconies, a lot of them are more getting to be where there's just going to be obstructed views left and things like that. It's just kind of limited. So there
you go. Let's see what else is Ruth Todd said, I think Jamie dyed the top of his hair. Jamie, what do you mean? Is it more gray or is it red? Because that'd be the only 2 colors it would be. Shelly Lou rebooked for May. Charles Hahn, what's going on? Just finished his first week back to work after being off for 2 months. Charles, I'm sorry, but I'm glad to hear you back to work, and lovely to see you here. Angel Eyes will be on the breakaway October 24, 2021. It's gonna be crazy. If you're gonna start wearing an accordion, I think this is meant for you from Dean and Delora. You must wear your lederhosen with it. Do you have lederhosen? I don't know that. I think there are enough accordion players to start an SAST polka band. Paul Adam, who knew? Who knew? And Pam S, I just see says hashtag size matters. Pam, I'm not sure what that reference is, what you're referencing with the size matters, but hey, listen, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Let me jump to the bottom of the chat a little bit. Timothy Walter said, my heart broke yesterday when I saw a video of cruise ships getting chopped up in Turkey. It was pretty brutal, man. It was pretty brutal. What do you think about that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see the cruise ships.
Well, one of them being the Inspiration. We were just on that ship with your mom, with our granddaughters, and with Matthew.
Yeah.
What, last year, right? Early 2019.
Yeah, and that was we've been on that ship, I think, was it 3 times? I think 2 or 3 times. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it. That's your comment.
I was sorry. I was focusing in on a comment here. Before you scrolled it away, and I couldn't see it anymore. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see the cruise ships go away, but
that's funny. Sure. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm getting messages from work. Hold on a second. Sharon, you go ahead and talk this. I got a work message here.
Let me see here. I don't know which way Jamie was scrolling now. Let's see. Karen Griswold says, hello, everyone. Late to the party. Oh, you're not late. We just got here.
Yeah, we barely got here right now, so don't even worry about it.
Let's see. Oh.
Don't even. Sharon, okay, give me my mouse back, Sharon.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find some comments that you didn't.
Russ Sean, what's going on? Russ, after our second cancellation, we shifted to our backup plan. We're now renting a vacation home in Florida on the beach. I guess we'll try again in 2021 or more likely 2022. Yeah. Hope all is well with you guys.
That sounds nice, a vacation home on the beach.
It is. Well, I mean, that's why we're looking at some vacation stuff. And we have to make a decision, Sharon, for what are we going to do in place of the breeze? I mean, that's a big question.
We have a few things in mind. What are we looking at? What
are you looking at? What's tickling your fancy? What's piqued your interest?
We're looking at a land vacation.
Okay, all right.
Of some sort. So we're thinking about possibly they're going to maybe St. Thomas, maybe St. Lucia. We're also looking into more the Caribbean side of Mexico. We thought about going to like the X-Carrot there or something like that and staying for a few days. And we even thought about going to Roatan. So we've had a little communication with our friend Johan there. And we'll see what's going on in October there, but that's not out of the question either. So we got a few things that we're thinking about. Hopefully we'll probably within the next month, we'll have something narrowed down.
Well, we'll see. We shall see what happens. Oh, I don't know what...
And we may come up with something else, too.
Nancy, looks like you've been busy. You're going to have to tell me what you're deleting out there. I love when exciting things happen. Cruise and Susan, no, it is on the... it's on the Legend. The Panama Canal Cruise is on the Legend. It'll be a great time. Kelly Ronaldo said, Sharon, we'll get back to you right away. Thank you for the kind words about Sharon's how she runs her business. When is the Radiance supposed to be ready? In the spring? Tess Alman. Hello, Tess. Lovely to see you.
Yes. Right now it's looking kind of like maybe the end of April or so, but I'm not sure. It may end up being a little more delayed than that, but we'll see.
Yeah. We will see. Michelangelo Giovanni said, Luke knows who butters his bread. Ha, ha, ha. I do get along well with that little fella. He is, well, both of those kids are great little guys. Christine Lugo, what's going on? Hello, hello. She says, hello, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, too. My bellow is rotted out, so my accordion is actually dead, said D incognito. D, I don't know what a bellow is, but I hope that's not a physical ailment that's affecting you personally.
Oh my gosh.
Casey played the beer barrel polka, said Timothy Walters. That's always a good one.
A part of that accordion.
Is that the one where they go, roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Come on, everybody. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. 2, 3, 4. Sharon, take this one.
All right.
You let me down. You let me down. Nazuma Brown, thank you so much for the generous super chat to support the channel. We appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
I am going to... Hold on. Oh, I wish I knew what all those comments were.
Annette says she's leaving out of NOLA for the celebration. Yeah, that is going to be a big party going out of New Orleans for the celebration cruise.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing. Is that where that's not that's ours is going out of what, Galveston? Mm-hmm. Okay. The New Orleans one's going to be crazy.
Galveston will be a pretty good party too. Every cruise we've taken out of Galveston has I would say it's probably one of the funnest shit. Like, there's just always a fun crowd. Texas draws a fun crowd.
Oh yes, they like to party.
They just do.
Chapel Food and Travel said we were on the Inspiration early January this year. We loved it. Darlene Crone, what's going on? David Smith is here. David said, somebody said we'll have a vaccine by election day. Let's cross our fingers. I hope so, man. I sure hope so.
I'd be surprised.
Dean Endelar said, I started cruising so long ago, most of the ships I've been on are gone. Aw, Dean. That's okay. That just means there's that many more new ones for you to check out. Antonio Garcia is here. What's going on, Antonio? What else is going on? See the world with Chris. What's happening? Chris says, I ain't taking any vaccine in 2020. He's going to let it ride for a little bit. Kara Groshik, I previously booked 2 cruises. Both of them got canceled. If Carnival's cruises continue to get canceled, is there a chance of Carnival going bankrupt? And if so, would I be at a loss at my future? Kara, I would tell you that right now, I don't believe any of the big 3 cruise lines, and what I'm talking about is Carnival, NCL, Royal Caribbean, are in a position where they're anywhere near close to having that much financial problem. They have the backing, they have the access to funds, they can go in a little more debt, and they can make up that debt over the next couple of years if they need to. So I think I wouldn't worry. We're not worried at all. And we have some stock in Carnival, and we have a number of cruises booked, and so it's not any worry of ours. And I wouldn't worry if I was you. Not at this time.
And if you're really worried, when you book a cruise, just put the deposit down and just kind of sit on it, ride it out until your final payment date.
Yep.
And see what's going on then if you're booking a new cruise.
There you go.
And you won't be out that much money.
Jose Lara said, my future cruise credit's in limbo. I can't decide what to book. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Take your time. Yeah. Take your time. Like,
you have a little time to figure it out.
We want to be on the next cruise that leaves the port. And of course, we also want to plan more for the down the road. So, we know it can be a tough decision.
And I know it's hard because you really don't know when they're going to start cruising again. And you want to cruise soon, but you don't know when. So
yeah.
It's hard.
What's the school situation like in Arizona, said Willis?
Right now, they are doing well. I'm going to speak for where we're at in Arizona. I don't know if everywhere's completely like this. I know they're all doing it somewhat online, but where we are, it's all online right now. There was talk of towards the end of August, going back to the hybrid, kind of going to school 2 days a week and online 2 days. I don't think that's going to happen. There's been no more talk of it since Matthew started school.
Yeah.
So that might be an option in a month or two. They might try to go into that, but right now everything is completely online.
The Huebners say, "Come with us." I think they're talking about St. Thomas. Those guys were all over announcing they are going to St. Thomas. But
yeah, that would be nice. We are going to definitely be going though. One of the first week of October, because we decided, since the group cruise was canceled and we were going to be pulling Matthew out of school to go on the group cruise, we decided that since that's not happening now, if we go on a vacation in October, it's going to be during his fall break, so we don't have to pull him out of school.
There you go. David Smith says, "Go to Argentina."
Oh, I would love to.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
I'll go anywhere that I can travel to.
Well, we were looking as we're sitting there looking. We literally pulled up Google Earth, and I'm just scrolling around.
Like,
what about here?
Where can we go?
What about here? And we're like, I don't know. Is this place okay? Is it dangerous? What are we gonna encounter there?
Let's just go.
What's it like? Flying there? How long would the flight be? Is there like a 4-hour drive when you get out of the airport? That kind of stuff. We were looking at Xcaret.
We were looking at that, but
was that the one we were looking at that then had like an hour and 45-minute drive?
No, we were looking at going to Tulum.
Oh yes, yeah. Tulum.
And actually we almost booked a trip there over the weekend, but it was kind of funny because it's a lot of the places there are a little more.
It's a little more rural.
A little rural, I guess you might say. So the place we were looking at looked really cool, and it was kind of different. But once Jamie read that they only run the air conditioner from like 6 p.m. to 9 a.m.
It says free Wi-Fi, air conditioning, 6 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Jamie's like, oh, forget that. I can't do this.
What are you talking about? Why would it only be then?
No, it wasn't out at first, but then we looked at the weather. Weather there in October.
It'd be like 90 degrees.
And it was like almost 90. And we're like, okay, yeah, we need air conditioning for that.
Well, just in case there's a day I just want to kick back and relax. But yeah, well, another thing is Matthew. I mean, we need something to entertain him. We probably need to have a pool and some kind of activities as well.
Yeah, if it was just us, we could do probably some different things.
We could kick back and chill.
He has to have something to keep him.
Don Curl Cruise said, since our cruise is canceled, we're going to Santa Barbara. Can't wait for the beach.
Oh,
very nice.
Yeah.
Darlene Crone, I don't know if we can answer that. Do you think once there's a vaccine, will cruises require masks? They think that I would imagine that if there's a vaccine and they can identify ways to help people who get the virus that could potentially get sick from it. I think the wild card is older folks. Well, there are a lot of older folks that cruise, and probably a lot of folks here in the chat. I know we're not spring chickens.
Over time, like a couple years down the road, masks probably won't be required. Whether it has to do with a vaccine or not, I don't know. Even if there is a vaccine, I think that they may still require masks.
I think people wear them, and I think older folks may choose to wear them for their own protection.
There's going to be people that take the vaccine, people that don't take the vaccine, and now. That's another thing. Will a vaccine be required to even cruise again? There's a whole nother subject because I know there's a lot of people against taking a vaccine. So.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happens. I can only hope that once a vaccine is in, once they come up with a few good medications to reduce the mortality rate, that they're just like, okay, chalk this up to another bad flu and let's go on with our lives. So my fingers are crossed for that. We will see. I'm open for spring, so Radiance or Panorama is an option. I'll wait patiently, said Tess Salmon.
Yeah.
Tess, good to hear. Patience is a virtue. Brian Wolf, what's up? Any updates on the March 2021 group cruise? So excited to get back to cruising and meet with the group. Brian, the March is on right now. It's happening. It's weird. I think there's a lot of folks that are all about Caribbean cruising. Beach, fun, drinks, that kind of thing. And when you say Panama Canal, even though it's a partial Panama Canal cruise, I think folks just picture like a bunch of 70-year-olds looking over the side of a ship at the canal, but it's also going to Limon, Costa Rica.
Yeah, I'm really.
Is that right?
I think out of all the,
and it's going to Grand Cayman. It's going to Grand Cayman. I mean, there's a good time to be had, and I'll tell you right now that if Sharon is on that ship, there's going to be plenty of partying going on.
I am looking forward to Costa Rica. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind going to Costa Rica on just a land vacation, but I know Matthew is really looking forward to the Panama Canal.
Well, he's an old soul, that kid.
He is.
He's an old soul.
Anything to do with history.
Sherry G. Quinto said St. Thomas would be great. We'll see what happens that. We will see. What else do we have? What else do we have here? I want to hear something by Stanky Yankovic and the Pennsylvania coal miner. Dean, I'm sorry. The request hour is over. That was earlier. It was on an earlier show. I am so sorry to let you down.
Beth said we had a blast out of Galveston. Best deck party ever. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Beef State in 67 from Texas. Willis said, God bless Texas. Texas rocks, said Kelly Ronaldo. JP Travel Adventures, what's going on? Lovely to have you here tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Speaking of going out of Texas.
What about? Is that a cue? Am I supposed to?
I don't know. I just thought of it when I saw this going out of Texas, and then I was thinking of the breeze, and I was thinking about going out of Texas, and
I have no idea what are you talking about? Speaking of going out of Texas.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh my God. Listen, Sharon, if you're going to try to do a snappy segue into something, you really have to give me a heads up on something.
Usually
like
it's me that has to figure things out.
You really have to give me a heads up on that. All right, should we show a snippet?
Sure.
Of something. So listen, we are devastated that we can't go on the breeze and that our breeze cruise is canceled. But we were thinking back to a time when we did. When was the last time we went on the Carnival? We love the Carnival Breeze. We've been on it a few times. Our last time though was a while back, right?
Yeah. Well, 2017.
2017. Sharon, a younger Matthew, and myself went on the breeze. It was a lovely little time. I was looking back at some of the.
I cannot believe that. That was really only 3 years ago. And when I look at Matthew there and now, I can't even believe he grew that much in 3 years.
Oh my gosh. And it was very much the beginnings of all of this back then, and our channel was still extremely young and small, and we had just started it. And
it was probably one of our first. I think we only vlogged one other cruise before that.
Yes, it was. That's when we would vlog an entire cruise with a GoPro. So there was nothing about sound quality. There was nothing about keeping wind away. Low light was brutal on the camera. I had a camera stick that every time you moved it, you'd hear because the GoPro was so sound sensitive, and it was a pain in the butt. But you know what? We still were able to throw a little something together, weren't we?
Yeah, you did.
Well, hey, if you guys want to, here's just a little reminder. Let's just go back. I put a week-long cruise into just a few moments of just remembrance. It's nothing exciting. Don't get excited, but we wanted to go back in time and visit our last time on the Carnival Breeze. Thank you for the amazing segue, Sharon. Check it out. What do we got going on today, buddy?
We're going to be heading out to Texas, and then the next day we'll be heading to the ship.
Carnival Breeze?
Yep.
Is that the ship we're talking about?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. We're going to rock on the Carnival Breeze. You might see in the distance, we have our first glimpse of the Carnival Breeze as we cruise down the 275 off the 45 heading to the port. There she is.
There's the whale tail.
Looks like maybe what's that, a Royal Caribbean right in front? Carnival Breeze. Now we're getting on the breeze.
And we are on the ship. Woo!
Here we go. There she is. There's Mila greeting us. All right, so here we are. We have made it on board. Hello.
What's up there?
Are you our guy?
I'm my guy.
You're that guy. Awesome. I'm Jamie.
Jamie, nice to meet you, Jamie.
Sharon.
Sharon and Matthew.
Meet you, nice to meet you. My name is T. I'm taking care of your room. So, Sharon, you can take.
Okay. So there's our guy T.
Yeah,
What do we call you, T?
Just call me T, right?
T.
Mr.
All right.
T, small
Mr. T. You're the man. I like it. Thank you, T.
That's your key, okay?
Gotcha. All
How are
right.
you?
So, guess whose luggage is here first?
How are you?
Mine. At least I know I have my luggage.
Matthew's card. Let's see if it works.
We will go on inside.
And there we go. So we're coming in, and we'll see you here shortly. So here we are. We bellied up at the bar. We're eating our pig and anchor. Matthew has scored his first pizza of the trip. He's gonna be getting himself a Coke. Sharon's enjoying herself a frozen strawberry margarita. Cold beer for the old man here.
Wow, that's a gorgeous sunrise.
All right, so Paradise Beach Club. The drinks are here. Matthew. Sharon got the big old margarita. And I got a bucket of Soul, which is one of my favorite beers. Boom. So while we were out this morning getting some sun, apparently all the towel animals came to life, got together on the bed, and we think they may be preparing for an attack. I'm not sure. So now the towel animals have attacked, and Matthew will now attack the towel animals. Matthew, go get him. Oh. Destroying all the towel animals and all the hard work of the towel animals. Oh. Thank you, T, our awesome cabin steward. Did an amazing job on all these. We kept them all week long. So here we are at the Cucina Capitano. Sharon's enjoying hers.
It's amazing.
It's good stuff. Here I am with my linguine, bolognese meat sauce with, I don't know, I think I got some sausage, chicken, and maybe some shrimp in there. A little smaller portion for Sharon.
And it's still like a full portion as far as
Still a lot of food. And we also had Caesar salads right before this, so awesome lunch. No charge if you come here during the day. And bread.
Is amazing.
Great
Freshly
bread.
baked.
So we just got here to dinner for Anytime Dining, but they were just winding down the early dinner and putting on the show. Our final room service is arriving. Hello.
See what we have? Beautiful sandwich, coleslaw and chips, chocolate cake for Matthew, and 2 bags of cookies for me.
So here we are. Thanks for everything. It's been a great cruise. Oh, the memories, huh? The memories. I as I was watching that, I realized that probably a lot of people felt pain when they saw Matthew jump on a bed full of towel animals and just destroy them all like crazy.
Well, that was the second time that we had a room steward do that for Matthew. The other time he actually got on the bed and we took pictures of him with, like, he was just all curled up and all the animals when he was younger.
Yes.
He loved it. And then we had to take each one and try to find a space around the room.
And at that point, it was the last day. It was like the last afternoon. So that's why we're like, you know what? We know they have to come apart sooner or later. So you might as well have a little fun.
We kind of
with
let
it.
him have fun.
I'm sure it was painful to watch it. And that was also the good old days when you could order some food later on in the evening and it was included. Yeah. The room service menu. You could just order whatever you wanted. As you doubled up on cookies.
I don't know why, but I love the cookies on Carnival. We order them all the time.
Yes, you do. It was, it's amazing. Fun little memories. Just a couple of cute little clips that we put together from that cruise. Nothing amazing, but you know, it was good, man. We always had a good time. And there's one thing you notice is that the cabin steward T, Mr. T, small Mr. T, he called himself. Right out of the gate, the guy sees us and he's yelling and saying hi and welcoming us and being so fantastic. So that's the kind of stuff that, you know, for everyone that talks about Carnival and it's, you know, is the food the best or whatever, man, I'll tell you what, our service Carnival service is always, consistently really good for us. We've had great experiences.
We've always had great service.
Garrett Labelson said, is there a particular hotel in Tampa everyone's staying at? Any group rates maybe? Probably for that March group cruise. There's nothing official, Garrett. There's no group hotel because we choose not to do that. And I think the girls have talked about that, but it's easier for people to go where they want.
Well, we didn't plan that on the October group cruise because it was just too large of a group. There wasn't a hotel that could accommodate all of us if we had a group rate.
Yes.
But and we really haven't talked about this yet. I will see. I know Tony and Jenny live in Florida, so I don't know if they'll be staying at a hotel the night before. What's going to be happening there?
Mm-hmm. They may be driving.
I started looking at hotels recently, and I noticed some of them were kind of selling out around there. I thought about just staying at the Hampton Inn, and it was sold out already. So we actually booked the Embassy Suites there, although I don't know if we're going to for sure stay there yet. We're booked there right now, but we may be looking into something else as well. But we kind of just secured that for the time being in case everything was sold out.
That's right.
So we will start posting something on there and get that Facebook group going here soon. Now that the other cruise has been canceled, all of our focus is going to start going to that cruise.
Yes, that is right. We will see.
The planning for that.
Christina B brings up the point, what about travel restrictions? So that was something that we want to talk about this evening. It's so easy to just get totally off topic, and this show just runs itself with all the amazing interaction from people. Let me catch up a little bit to the beginning of the... What's that?
DC810.
DC810 is here. What's going on, Deb? Happy birthday to you.
Deb.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deb. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, the group cruise.
We both said Unbelievable.
For October 2021 is definitely still on. It is on.
Teslaman asked, any experience, what's the timeline on Carnival refunding fun shop purchases?
It's kind of hit and miss. Some people are getting them fairly quickly, actually, and then others are having to wait. I did hear something a couple days ago where it wasn't the fun shop refunds, but there was kind of a time frame when they had some cancellations where some people's refunds got kind of hung up in the system, maybe is a good way to put it. And it was, I guess they didn't notice that until later. So some people's refunds were taking a little bit longer than the already long refunds. But I think that's been straightened out now. But the fun shop refunds they usually come back quicker than the cruise fare refunds.
Good call. Season World Chris said, yes, it was hot and humid in Cancun. I gotta have AC to go. Said Pen or 10. What's going on?
Yeah.
Love to have you here. David Smith pointed out that Rob and Faber rented an RV this month. That would be fantastic.
That's nice.
Going on a little trip. Hubby and I are vacation in Sarasota Springs. Nice to be away. Pam S. Sounds lovely. Random Cruiser. What's going on? Nice to see you. Talk about AC. Robbie O'Malley says, my house's AC is set to morgue. If you're cold, put a sweatshirt on.
Oh my God.
Dude,
that's like our house. That is like our house. I'm the same way. Our house totally is, it is freezing all the time. And it's funny because we live in Arizona, so you would think like even in the house we'd be warm. But there's sometimes I could put a sweatshirt on in the house and it's like 115 outside just because it's so cold in our house.
Dina Anderson threw a comment out there. I still have 300 from gift cards that I'm yet to receive. Would that be because Dina, are they going back on the same gift card, or are they reissuing gift cards?
No, they reissue gift cards, and tricky. Gift cards take a lot longer. Even transferring if you paid for something with a gift card and your cruise was canceled and you are trying to move the funds over to another cruise, it doesn't take a lot longer, but it just the process takes a little longer for them to do it because they have to actually move over each individual gift card. Yeah. So it's just a little more of a pain kind of for them, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it does take longer. The gift cards kind of, I guess they release them, they go out to be processed. And then I guess I was told they go to the company that makes the gift cards and then they have to make them and issue them, send them out. So it just, the whole process just takes a little longer. It's not like they're just refunding to a credit card or something.
If there's more than one person that has to handle it, then it's going to be a pain in the arse and take a long time.
Yeah.
Someone pointing out,
cards do take
Carla
quite a bit longer.
What's going on, Carla? Said Tony and Jenny only live about an hour, if that, from Tampa Terminal.
Yeah.
Then why are we staying there at the embassy? We're staying at Tony and Jenny's house. Hello. I don't know if they're out there, but if anybody sees them, just let them know. If they're not here, if you see them on their show tomorrow, whatever, just say, Sharon and Jamie were talking about that they will be spending the night at your place the night before the Legend Cruise. And
yeah, if I only lived an hour away, I would not pay for a hotel.
Hopefully, there's some folks saying it'd be a good idea if the cruise lines tried free room service. Diane Carlson, you're absolutely right about that. Just as something to keep some social distancing for people, because I know the one place that's going to be close quarters is the late night line for pizza. When all the people are drunk and getting done drinking, they're going to want their pizza. You know,
that, you never know. They may...
or you can get it delivered, though, now.
Yeah.
Very nice.
If that's a problem, I could see them maybe opening another food venue a little, like, later at night or something, just for a while, for a few hours to kind of help with the crowds. Or do something like that. Maybe they'll go back to the free... or the pizza delivery, but make it free instead of the $5 or something, just to kind of help. You know, who knows what they'll come up with.
Todd Upton, I don't know, man. December 26th, I sure hope it sails. I mean, they're talking about the new year and getting back out there, and you know, you'd like to see something. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to sail and give things a shot. So why not your cruise? Why not that week? Is what I say. Of course, that's what I said about our cruise, and that didn't turn out well. I'm so sorry about that.
Says get ready for steak and lobster.
Getting ready. So Deb's I think Deb's getting ready for a big meal there.
That sounds like
Terry
a great birthday dinner. Yeah.
March in Florida, hotels can be difficult. College spring break time and baseball spring training. Phillies and Yankees are 30 minutes away, said Michelle Bowen. No wonder things are an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
But now that I know we're going to stay at Tony and Jenny's, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I did notice the hotels in Tampa were for, I don't know. That's one port we have not sailed out of. And so I was when I saw the prices, I'm like, oh, that seems kind of high for Tampa. I would think. Now I've paid that price other places and didn't have a problem, but I didn't picture Tampa being as high.
Yeah, you think Miami, you think Cape Canaveral, you're thinking, Fort Lauderdale, and then you're like Tampa, but boom, it was busy.
Maybe that's why.
Yaya has a question. What's up, Yaya? Sorry if this has been answered. Will you wear a mask on a cruise?
Will we wear one?
Will we wear one?
Yes, we will wear one if they're required. We will wear one.
Yes. I wear a mask to go to work. I wear a mask to go shopping.
I don't like to wear a mask, but if that's what it takes to get on a cruise ship.
If I have to put on a mask for a few minutes here and there on vacation, I don't mind doing it.
I feel like it's help protecting others and protecting us, then I'll definitely wear a mask.
Russ Deshawn, the Mardi Gras is going to have that roller coaster. I don't know if it'll compare to your traditional roller coaster, but roller coaster at sea is going to be pretty badass if you ask me.
I don't think it's going to be a scary, I shouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's going to be like scary like a big roller coaster at a theme park.
Yes.
But being on it while you're on the ocean like that might be a little scary.
Barbara Ducci said, lesson learned, not prepaying anything with gift cards until the week before. You were so right about that. Todd Upton, thank you so much for the super chat. That is very, very, very nice of you. All right, so listen.
Thank you, Todd.
We have not... One of the big things we want to talk about a little bit tonight were restrictions. Now, we've talked a little bit about restrictions, and there can be restrictions on the cruise ships. I think we know stuff like buffets are going to change. Social distancing is going to be going on. Wearing masks is a possibility. With or without the vaccine, I'm not sure what exactly will happen about that. Yeah. But also, there are a lot of restrictions for where you're going. Like, as we're trying to look at where we might go, I mean, even when we researched going to Cabo, we did a lot of work. And right now, we literally have to do nothing to go to Cabo besides get on a plane and land. The only thing we'll have to do is when we get into the resort, into the hotel, they will take a temperature, and then we will go through like a misting, sanitizing type of mist thing, as we get in there. And anytime I think that we go back to the resort, they're going to have to do a temperature check, and that's really the only thing that I know of.
And I think Mexico's open pretty much everywhere in Mexico, although there are certain areas of Mexico that maybe aren't quite as open as others. In fact, when we were reading about Tulum, when we were thinking about going to Tulum, it's open, but you're required to wear a mask there. And I read that, some of the government there, in Tulum, if you're caught not wearing your mask, they will supposedly arrest you. So they're very, very strict in Tulum about wearing the mask. So, you just have to do your research and on where you go, and I do it often because it changes all the time for different places. Yeah,
you are totally right about that.
In fact, I have it ready, so by tomorrow it should be uploaded on sharonatsea.com on my website. It's a current restrictions for pretty much a lot of the Caribbean islands that most people would want to travel to, and Mexico. It'll have all the current travel restrictions on there as of now.
So you're going to be posting that one tonight or tomorrow?
I'll probably post it tonight, but it may be later. So
what are some of the other restrictions that people are running into? Like, for instance, we looked at other places where it had information that said, if you come from, oh my God, I'm spitting olive all over the place. If you come from a state that has a 10% positive rate against COVID cases or higher, you will be required to have a test and to go there with a test. I mean, there's a lot of unique type of things out there.
Some islands you have to have a test no matter what, but there's certain ones that you only have to have a test if you come from a particular state. Now, there's a lot of states that are above 10% right now, but maybe, like, for instance, when we go in October, we're in one of those states right now, but when we go in October, I don't, who knows what Arizona is going to be. It may be under 10% by then, or it may be way above 10%. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that's why you just have to constantly monitor when you're going somewhere. And then if you are, you may think you don't have to have a test, and then all of a sudden, you're not checking and you find out last minute you need one, and then you don't have time to get one. So there's just a lot of things to take into consideration when you're traveling right now.
Yes.
Just to make sure everything runs smooth.
Crazy Cat says, what happens if you develop a temperature while you're there? How would you get home?
They will, if you develop a temperature while you're in most of the places now, because they are monitoring you, and some places actually make you take your temperature yourself a couple times a day, and you have to log it in. Some of them are like a website you would log into and log your temperature. It's kind of like one of their protocols that you have to do. So anyways, if you do develop a temperature, they will test you for COVID, and then you'll be probably quarantined until that test comes back. And if it comes back positive, then you're probably going to be isolated either at either one of their government facilities, or where you're at, you're going to be isolated for probably 14 days.
Yes. So. That is for sure.
And if you need medical treatment, of course, they're going to get you medical treatment, and most likely at your own cost. And there are certain islands where it's required that you have an insurance policy that does cover COVID if you are traveling there, and you have to present that prior to going, and some when you arrive. So,
are there any places that just have insane restrictions, like crazy stuff? Like, how could you even do that? I know you're researching, going through some ones, and you've got a lot of information there about stuff. Anything that's just like, what the heck?
No, I mean, some are just more strict than others. With their tests and.
No, you were saying a lot of places are in like phase 2 right now, and there's a good chance, like let's say we book something for October, and we're basing it on the fact that we may have to get tested or something might have to happen. But there's a chance that by the time October comes around, they may have lifted their restrictions, or they could have put tougher restrictions in place. So you really have to pay attention. And that's why, even there's a comment right now I see that says, Mexico is getting hard hit with the virus now. Said, and Amanda, yes, I am loving those olives. Thank you so much.
Jamaica, for one, it was, I think, one of the first places almost to open up, and people started going to Jamaica, I think even before Mexico. You do have to have a COVID test to go there, but now that it's been opened up for a while, I'm hearing that there's more positive tests in Jamaica now. So, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Maybe who knows if they'll end up shutting Jamaica down to travelers again, or if the restrictions will just maybe be, more, it might just be more strict with their restrictions, so to speak. And, or, maybe enforce them more. I don't know how they seem to be enforcing them pretty well. I've known a couple people that have gone to Jamaica, and from their experience, it seemed to be like they were pretty enforcing things pretty much.
Papa Mozo, what is going on, sir? Lovely to see you in the chat.
Hi,
Hopefully
Papa
you're doing
Mozo.
fantastic. Glad to have you here joining us this evening. Mozo says, Mozo is Sicilian for Speedos make great masks. Fine, but now what am I supposed to wear to the pool and the beach? I don't know, Mozo, but don't get confused and wear the same one for each. Make sure you have one Speedo for your mask and one for the lower torso. Don't cross-contaminate those two Speedos. I don't think it would be a good move for anybody. Just a heads up there. Good to see you. Glad you're feeling better there, my brother. Lovely to have you. Taking a temperature isn't proof of virus one way or the other. They need to do rapid on-the-spot testing.
That's right.
You're right about that, Amanda, because people can be asymptomatic and be rolling through. I guess it's just, as far as the temperature goes, it's just a way to hopefully, I mean, I have to imagine that if I'm no doctor, but if you are sick and ill and you have cough and you have symptoms and all this kind of stuff, I don't know, maybe some of it's a little bit of a visual, but, if you're coughing and hacking and stuff like that, then you're more prone to be putting that virus out there in a mist or in droplets or something like that versus the person who's asymptomatic that isn't going through all that kind of stuff. And, but you're right, it can get caught by either one.
Where if you are having symptoms, they will test you, I think it's on day... What did I read? I think it's on, they'll test you, then they'll test you again after day 3 and day 5, day 7. So they'll test you almost every other day for about a week or so to kind of follow up and see where it goes.
Krista Hull's got a question. Just coming in hot. If I put Carnival gift cards on my room credit and I don't use them all before the cruise is over, how can I get it back in cash? Can I go to the casino and take it out in cash?
Yes, you can.
Yes. But they will charge you 3% if you take that money out. You'll have to take it out at one of the tables and then just turn around and cash it in at the casino desk.
To the, and turn them in.
You may also be able to use your, go to a slot and put your room card in there and create a bank account, an account, and then pull off that way as well if you don't want to go to one of the tables. So those are a few different things you can do.
Yeah.
Sherry Giaquinto, I'm holding out hope on January 2 on the horizon. Our fingers are crossed for you, Sherry. We have crossed fingers for you. So what? So restriction wise, so what else is going on there? Have we covered all that stuff that you want to cover? Do you guys have any questions about any? Sharon, you have a list of some certain places.
Well, I have a few lists here. If there's any place in particular anyone wants to know about, I can give you a few details.
There you go.
Like I said, I'm gonna put it out there later tonight, but if there's any particular place you want to know about.
Yaya said, have you seen the new patented mustard drill procedure? Yeah, it's going to be all through an app, which is cool. But what's funny is, that when we went on one Royal cruise and the mustard drill was all on a television monitor. I think someone came on and said, please watch this. And then we watched it, and then they said, thank you, and get out of here.
Yeah, they did the whole... kind of showed you how to do things on the monitor, but you just stood in I forget if we were where we were, the casino or one of the lounges or something.
I think we were in the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant.
If I'm not mistaken.
So that's kind of the same, except for you're just going to watch it on your phone now or on the TV in your cabin, I guess, but on an app. So I like that way a lot better though, and it will prevent all the crowds.
Oh my God, for sure. I know it's been an hour. A couple folks are getting tired. People are getting tired. I think people are starting to get a little worn down from this whole thing. Yeah. It's just tough.
We need a vacation. Everyone needs a vacation.
I think a lot of people were really crushed with this whole group cruise thing, and they keep on just pushing it back and pushing it back. And I think it's going to take a little time for folks to open back up. They're going to have to get a couple sailings under their belt before people are going to embrace cruising again, because it's just been going long. People are getting worn down from it. I know that I am, and and we're really excited about being able to go to Cabo. And by the way, when we go there, we're going to meet some friends. There's a few folks here that might even be in the chat. Garrett Labelson's going to be down there at the same time, so we're going to get to say hi and have a cocktail with him. Daniel and Nancy Fields, Dancy Fields for short, are going to be down there, and we're going to get to have a cocktail with those guys and say hi and meet. I don't know who else. A few other people said they might be trying to go. I don't know if anyone else is definitely going. Let us know in the chat if you are. And that's just something where we're going down there, and other folks just said, hey, we're going to go down at the same time and see you guys and say hi. So that's totally cool.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
And we're looking forward to it. For sure. For sure. We're looking forward to 2022 cruise. We just canceled our trip to Florida in October, said Tara Kelly. What's going on, Tara? Lovely to see you.
Hi, Tara.
I don't know. So, Sharon, what are you thinking? St. Thomas, St. Lucia, southern Mexico.
I don't know. I'm going to do some more research, look at some places, see what just see what we want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul Atta has a question. He'd like to know, what are the restrictions for Kugluktuk Nunavut? Do you have the information?
Where are you reading that?
Nunavut, I think, is what he asked about.
Where are you reading that at?
Just trust me. That's his question right here. What are the restrictions for Kugluktuk Nunavut?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to say... Hold on. I have that right here. Paul.
Have your...
It says right here, it says...
Have your COVID test within 72 hours.
72-hour COVID test, nasal swab only. And they're also going to take a blood sample. And when you get there, you have to quarantine for 10 days. And then when you get home, you need to quarantine for 3 weeks. Because that place is a little crazy there.
My goodness.
There are a number of places I would love to go, but if I leave the country, I have to self-quarantine when I get back to work.
Yeah, I know.
Timothy Walsh,
a lot of employers are doing that, yeah.
Let's see. Amanda said, my sister's niece works for one of the top people at the CDC. She says there'll be no cruising in the USA until there is either a rapid test or a vaccine. Well, listen, there's rapid tests now. They're just not plentiful, but there are rapid tests. I'm seeing stuff where they're saying you can go down to a certain place right now and get a test and have information back in 30 minutes or an hour and that kind of stuff. And that's pretty rapid. And as far as the vaccine goes, hey, they're doing trials. Nothing says that a vaccine can't be ready in 30 or 45 days. So that's what I'm talking about, Amanda Graves. I'm ready. Larry Thomas, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Elaine and I and our granddaughter were booked on the Magic, which got canceled. When we rebook, can we use the total amount for just Elaine and I? Because our granddaughter cannot make the cruise that we're looking at. Great question, Larry.
Normally, they break it up per person, but... if you talk to them, explain the circumstances, and since she's a child and obviously you paid for it probably on your credit card, it can be done. It can be done. I've done it for people before, but that typically they don't like to. So if for some reason they tell you it can't be done, just call back and talk to somebody else because it can be done.
You should tell Larry that if he is interested, he could contact you and you might be able to help him with that. Larry, if you're interested, you could contact Sharon. She might be able to help you out with that if you have any questions. At sharonatsea@gmail.com for all of your booking needs. Sharon, some people were asking the question, can you also book land travel for people?
I can.
Can you accommodate them and help them with their land travel?
I can.
What about booking flights right now?
I can book flights, but I prefer not to. I usually have people book their own flights. I always tell them I'll be glad to help you find the cheapest flight out there and tell you what airlines and the time, the flight number, everything to go grab that yourself. But I don't like to be responsible for flights because right now there's so many changes.
Yes.
And if they notify me versus you of a change and I can't get that information to you in time, it can really mess up your vacation. And I would feel really bad, and I don't want to be a middleman on flights right now.
Good call. You need to call. You have to call your own shot.
I know. Right now we are.
You have to be able to make your own decision and make a change to your deal right there at the counter without having to say, "Oh, hey Sharon, I'm at the Dallas Fort Worth Airport."
I mean, it's okay with some things, but yeah, flights you just want to be there because they're like we have had flights changed multiple times over the last few months. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's just for a few minutes, one way or the other, but. Sometimes it's longer. Like our flight to Fort Lauderdale for the cruise, the October group cruise. our flight was changed by 2 hours, not 2 hours later, 2 hours earlier. And if I hadn't noticed that, like, well, I noticed it, but if you're someone that doesn't pay attention,
if you weren't thinking that it was going to get changed, then you'd be screwed.
And you changed it 2 hours ahead of time, and you weren't someone that checked in ahead of time and did all that and planned. You may just show up to the airport and you'd be late. So
Jose Lara was going to go to Cabo, but decided to spend that money on a baller Tempur-Pedic bed.
Oh,
nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to lie.
No.
Nice. A million good nights of sleep or a few cocktails with us. I think you made the right choice.
Yeah.
CMP
much longer.
CMPJ 519 said yes. The group cruise is a real downer.
Yeah.
Will Jamie dance like Tom Jones in Cabo? Said David Smith. You mean like when he goes, "It's not unusual to be." I don't know the rest of that song. That's all I know of it. But yeah, I mean, I might dance by the pool with the right music and the right amount of drinks.
Oh, I know one thing I wanted to say. So, I know a lot of people love Roatan when they go on cruises, and they're gonna be opening up for land travel as well. We have a good friend that owns Real Deal Roatan Tours. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of them. Some people I know have taken excursions with Joe at Real Deal. He started a YouTube channel recently, and he reached out to us, and I did share it in the Cruise Crew and on some other groups we're in. But if you want to find out details of what's going on in Roatan, updates, I think he's going to put weekly updates on Roatan on his channel.
Yeah.
Go to his channel on YouTube. It's called Real Deal Roatan Tours. That's the channel name. Mm-hmm. And subscribe to his channel. Watch his videos.
And if you leave a comment, let him know that Sharon at Sea Travel sent you.
Yeah.
So he knows that we're taking care of our friends out there on the islands.
Yeah, can
let him know you're part of the cruise crew.
That'll really help him out. And it'll help you out with travel info.
That's right. Lindy Lou is in the house. What's going on, Lindy Lou? Lovely to see you. Antonio Penix. Hello. Shelly T, I don't know. I think maybe your comment got deleted. I don't know. Maybe it was just a little aggressive, or if they felt like it was leaned towards someone in particular, or whatever the case is. I wouldn't overthink it. Just keep on making fun cruising comments with us.
Roostaz says if Steve has to quarantine after Mexico, we're looking at maybe South Padre Island to replace cruise instead.
That might be lovely. Big Gene Snuggle said, "Don't worry, be happy. Everything's going to be all right. Have fun, enjoy life. Go hard with the dirty martinis." Amen to that. My biggest fear is being quarantined to my room and stuck on a ship. Said, yeah. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that now. I heard there was a ship where there was something about a fear of an illness, and they were quarantining people. I find it hard to believe that at this time with the virus, that if they found someone had it, they couldn't go back to the port and let people get off. There are 1 million plus, I don't even know what the number is, but there are hundreds of thousands, millions of people that are known to have the virus. Okay, and they go in, they get tested, they go home, and they get a phone call. And what they do after they get that phone call, nobody knows. Are they really sitting home and doing nothing? Or are they going out shopping and getting their groceries and just trying to stay far away from people? Who knows? Who knows? Hey, Matthew's calling you.
Oh.
But then he doesn't call anymore. I wonder what he needs. You should call him back and see. Maybe he just wants to call and say hi to the cruise crew. So you never know what's going on with that quarantine, but I'm shocked that they would do that. Dean Anderson said they better get that vaccine done and done. I agree. I was looking at beach hotels for my home state of Oregon, and they're still expensive. Seems odd, said Crazy Cat.
That's weird, huh?
Oh, that is weird, Matthew. I'm not sure.
Okay. Matthew's informing us that we have 2 live streams going right now. He said one with 200 and some people. That's the one we see. And one with 40.
I don't know. Let me take a look, Matthew.
Camera. Oh my God, we do. How did that happen?
That is so weird.
We have 2 live shows going right now.
That is weirder. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
There's one,
John said I was going to tell you that too.
That is weird. So go on that one and tell everyone to come over to this one.
Man, that is odd. I don't know what's I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, there's one with the other one has about 40 people.
Yeah, John said he thought there was something weird when there were only 40 people in the chat.
Why don't you get on that one and just tell those people to come over to the other one or something?
Well, I'm a little occupied right now, but hopefully someone can say that for some reason there's dual live chats going on.
Actually,
that's crazy.
I guess they can probably hear us because it's.
They can. So guys, I'm only seeing comments from. If I haven't said anything to you, no wonder it's. Leanne said it's weird. Brian said there's only 45 people in chat a few minutes ago. I said it must be on his phone has a problem. So that's the weirdest thing. If you're in the live stream that has just a small amount. Then come on over to the other one, bounce out of that, and go back in and go into the other one here. And if we didn't see your comment, that's why, because we're just in one and not two.
I'm going to pull up the other one right now.
That's the weirdest thing ever. There's 2 different live chats or live streams.
If there's any comments that we can answer. Hang on.
Well,
that we're not, so because they're watching it, obviously.
Steph K said, I'd be scared to test positive and then be denied boarding. I'd be devastated. You're right, Steph, because you could be asymptomatic and not have any symptoms but still have the virus, and that would get weird. Yeah. Roberta Draper said we can't get tested unless under doctor's orders, still in the lockdown. I heard they're using rapid tests for athletes. Holly Johnson, they are for athletes, for movie people, for anybody with money. They're all using that. So I think the regular people can get there too. Apparently Alabama is at 17.5%, but we had no questions from Mexico. We did continue working from home, thus self-quarantining anyway. They're looking at using my state as a testing ground when there's a vaccine, said Holly Johnson. I hope so. And Nancy says, America's travel agent. That's what she called you. Fantastic.
Thank you, Nancy.
Fantastic. I'm thinking no more cruises out of Long Beach this year till there's a vaccine. I have one in December, but I doubt it'll happen. Jay Booth, that's tough. California is on some pretty heavy lockdowns.
I'm thinking it may be after the first of the year for California too. It's
Ephraim Alberto, there you are. What's going on, Ephraim? Lovely to see you.
Hey.
What are you finding there, Sharon?
I sent you an email back, Ephraim. I can't find the second one now.
Well, I don't know. It's very weird that there would be 2 live streams. That is wacky. I'm not even sure which one I'm in now.
I don't even. Well, you don't.
Oh, I'm in the. Oh, there we go. That one's.
Okay, so here, let me.
Thank you, Nautical Nurse Nancy, for jumping over there and pointing it out. Don't worry. Don't try to answer those questions.
I'm just. That's just weird.
The VA has COVID tests. You can find out in just a couple of hours, said Garrett Labelson. Thank you, Garrett, for that information. Good night, Huebner Hijinks. I know it's been stressful, but in a few months you'll be in St. Thomas.
Yeah,
partying
we're
like
gonna have so much fun.
Sully Lou, thank you so much for saying that. We appreciate that. I hope a vaccine comes real soon because a lot of people won't fly like me or even go to an all-inclusive resort, said Amanda Graves. Amanda, I mean, I realize, everyone has to live their life in the best way possible. The Ship Show, thank you so much for the
thank
super
you,
chat.
John, for the super chat. It's over on the other live.
Oh, so nice, so nice. Hey guys, so again, we are sorry if there were 2, I don't know how, but 2 live streams went out simultaneously. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. It's so weird. It's a YouTube thing. YouTube needs to get their act together. That's all I'm saying.
Hi, Laura.
They've had a lot of weird things.
She's on the other one over there, I guess.
Steph K says, I have a travel credit for JetBlue and Southwest. I can't even leave my country. Unbelievable.
Matthew's calling again.
What? End the other stream because only one might end and it'll keep going. Matthew, I don't know how to end the other stream. I don't know where there is another stream.
Matthew is worked up because we have 2 streams.
There's nothing on my end that shows like that there's a second stream. I only have one, OBS. I only have one stream key. This is the one that had the thumbnail and everything in it.
From your phone, maybe. I don't know.
I can't. No, I don't think so. You could, but I can't because I'm not. My phone doesn't have me as you. You are you on your phone, not me.
Oh.
I'm not you. You are you. Have they announced any restrictions to medical conditions? Antonia Penix said. If you mean for cruising or in general, I've not heard any restrictions that are specific with medical conditions. Like if you have this or this, you're not able to come. So
yeah.
Bonaire and Curacao have closed their doors for flights to and from Aruba. Ephraim, is that because of their numbers or is that Aruba's numbers? What do you know about that? Give us the scoop from someone who's right there
how many,
on the ground.
Yeah, are you having a lot of people testing positive in Bonaire right now?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out.
Or are they just trying to keep it out of Bonaire? And
Chris Gall says, hi from up north. What's going on, Chris? Great to have you here. U.S.-Canadian borders are closed. Only Canadian cities for this year's road trip. That ain't all bad. You got a beautiful country up there. Jamie, Kathy Schultz, I have looked into it. We do not have to, I will not have to self-quarantine, at least not as of a week ago when I asked the question to HR. They just recommend following whatever CDC guidelines are out at this time. Stanrock22, what's going on? Joined Real Deal Roatan, and there's one video up about COVID right now. Issaran28 said, way to go, Matthew. This picture is clear, said Annette Thalman. Good evening, Jamie and Sharon.
Oh, it's clear over here.
And now back to the larger one.
That's funny. Why? How would one be clearer than the other?
Well, I think you guys probably have control. You have control over how clear it is. If there's a little like a wrench, like a gear looking thing, the settings on your screen, and if you click it, you want to be at least in 720p. We don't broadcast we don't put out a signal higher than 720p. We do that on purpose. We think that like we could try to do it in 1080p, but then that just takes up more bandwidth. There's still a lot of people that can't see it, and I think it just leads to potential more issues. So we're happy just doing a quick 720, and we think it comes out good enough for what we are trying to do. Lori DeShield says, I was looking at, what's up, Lori? Love to have you here.
Stanrock 22 said, joined Real Deal Roatan. And there, you already read that one video. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, that was his first video on the COVID update, and then he said he's going to put them out weekly.
He had some old videos from a while ago, and he was like, I never did anything with this channel, but now he wants to do something again. Lori was looking at Xcaret Resort for Christmas, but I'm unsure if we should even travel. Lori, you're young and healthy. Amber's young and healthy. I think you're ready to go. Go for it. I would like to find out of all these people that are testing positive, how many of them stay at home, and when they leave and when their family and friends and relatives or the family that they live with leaves, how many of them follow basic social distancing and wear a mask? I'd like to get some more information, because are the people the ones that are going to group activities and not wearing masks? Are they the people that are taking every precaution and still getting it? I'd like to have some of that information. I feel like there's hundreds of thousands of people that have it, and I've seen like 6 people talk to on the news. I mean, they're only talking to the worst cases and stuff like that. I mean, I want to turn on a TV show and say, hey, we just talked to 100 people that were just tested at this facility and they're positive, and here's their experience. Boom, 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 boom. And let's see what the reality is out there. That's all I'm saying.
Hi, Jessica Hale. She just got here, it looks like.
That's okay. Welcome to the show. With Florida being so high, I don't think any cruises will be going out of Florida this year either, said Carla McClendon. We'll see what happens. We're hoping for the best for everybody.
Someone said, way to go, Matthew.
Yes.
Christina V said, Matthew is so smart. Yeah,
Big G.
Who knew that Matthew was even watching? We didn't even know he was watching. But
Big G and Snuggle said, are there 2 Jamies now? 2 for the price of 1, baby. That's a freaking good deal, Big G and Snuggles. You know that. We did say thank you to the Ship Show for the super chat on the other live stream. That's a great idea. If we could put like 7 or 8 live streams out at once and have all kinds of different, feeds from live streams, that'd be amazing. Tess Almont says, we're hoping that Griff and Alyssa stay safe. I think they're in Aruba now, and numbers are going up. They are in Aruba. They did get tested, and they got everything, I think, nailed down at the last minute to go there. I'm looking forward to seeing all their stuff. I haven't seen much from them while they're down there, but I know they love to put all their stuff together and then, boom, unleash it when they get back. So we'll see how that goes. The info is flowing here tonight. Thanks for the hard work, SAS.
Graham said the number in Aruba is going up fast.
Yes.
Yeah. If it goes up, they'll probably shut it back down too.
We'll see what happens. We will see. State of South Carolina does not take the virus seriously. The first month of the virus, the people teased me and tried to make me feel stupid for wearing a mask. I think that's what Supper Girl Leo is saying there. Well, there's still people that have their own opinion. It's funny how
that here too in Arizona. I think that's everywhere.
Listen, I know that other countries, poke fun at and make fun of the U.S. and even people here in the States are saying how it's because of the type of people that we are that we rebel against it and we don't want to do what we don't want to do and all that. But it also speaks loudly to the freedoms that we have. There are countries where the people were made to wear masks, and there were people enforcing them at gunpoint to wear the masks. And that's because that's how other countries run. When the government wants them to do something, they don't have a choice. Now, you can argue all day and night about whether or not the choices are right that people are making, but the good thing is that we still have the choice. So if this wasn't a virus and it's anything else going on, hey, we still live in a great country that allows us to make our own decisions. And, this is one extreme, once in a lifetime, once in many lifetime situation. And, it's tough to know exactly what to do and how to handle it. And people have their own opinion, and their opinions are strong. Some folks can't handle the power of a double stream, said Paul Atta. When I have a double stream, it's similar to me, myself, and Irene, said the ship. So, what's going on, Party on the Seas? Love to see you. I'm anti-mask, but I'm not going to be a jerk about it.
Yeah, and that's us. I mean, I don't like the mask, like I said, but I'll wear it because I know, for one thing, I know it's better to wear it because it's helping others, so to speak. You wear it so that you're not spreading anything. So I wear it to protect others, of course myself as well. But with everything going on, I'm going to wear it, even though I don't like it.
Well, it is a little bit crazy out there. So we're going to stay home and wait till all this stuff.
Robbie O'Malley said, "Preach it, Jamie."
Thank you, Robbie. Amen, brother. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. I don't mind. Listen, everyone has their own opinion, and I have mine, and I try to make sure I can vocalize it in an intelligent way. We tell the same thing to Matthew. We're like, listen, man, if you're going to have an opinion and share it, you better know what you're talking about.
And he has opinions.
Yeah, and so you better have data, and you better have some facts, and you can't just throw stuff out there all willy-nilly, all nimbly-pimbly, without, having a little bit of something behind it. And, if you feel a certain way and you can make some intelligent arguments about why you feel that way, then I don't have a problem with it. I may blatantly disagree with you on it, but, just let me know that you've thought it out and that you have a clue as to what you're talking about, and we're cool disagreeing. In my opinion, we had a friend get tested, but after 4 hours of waiting, he left. He said, "I'm not going to wait any longer." Then he got a test back that was positive. How does that work? Said Annette Thalman. Annette, that's amazing. There are plenty of false positives and false negatives and all kinds of stuff going on out there. Because it's still not a perfect thing. There are thousands of companies that are coming up with testing, and who knows how exact they all are or anything like that. Sharon, how dare you? Don't you ever reach over. You'll lose a hand. You will lose a hand. Tess Almont said a 64-year-old woman at a grocery store near me got punched in the face for wearing a mask. Wow. She did mouth off to the punks, but no excuse for hitting. It's still crazy. Yes, I could definitely do without the violence. David Smith said, we get fined if we're caught without a mask in Juneau, Alaska. I did not. Did you know that? Juneau? I've
heard some places will fine you if you don't. Yeah, I just don't know of all.
Ephraim Alberto, thank you for your comment. Said the number's been going up in Aruba and in Curacao from passengers arriving in Aruba and Bonaire. Bonaire has so far one case and the person is in the hospital. Wow. Keeping it clean, Bonaire. Yeah. No wonder they're like, you can stay the hell out of here right now. I don't get, and believe me, it's anywhere. And if you notice and you listen and you watch some alternative news sources from all different angles that are legitimate, there are other countries that were going down and kind of chilling, and they're bumping back up again. So it's happening to everybody.
Wow. And we would love to come to Bonaire. I know we were going to take a tour with the company when we were there. So we're hoping to get back there one day soon.
Let's see, what else? A person in a local grocery store got into a verbal altercation with someone who didn't have one on, and the other guy pulled out a gun. Oh, wow. They should have both been arrested. That's a little aggressive.
That is.
Yes. I mean, I pull out my gun for all kinds of reasons, but not a mask, right, honey? I mean, like if we're down to the last loaf of my favorite bread and I go for it with another guy, then sure, we're gonna brandish a weapon. But otherwise, forget about it. Exactly, Sharon. The mask is called a respect for your fellow human being and for those who have underlying conditions. Yep, you're right about that. What else do we have going on? We can still enjoy hanging with each other. Let's all just get along. You're right, Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Right.
Amen to you, girl.
That's what I always say.
If everyone had the demeanor and the mindset of Nurse Nancy, it would be a far, far better world that we live in. That's for sure. Crazy Cat said, respectful disagreement is hard to find these days. It is, Crazy Cat Traveler. It is hard to find. And that's why if we can't have respectful disagreement, listen, I'm here to tell you guys right now. Vegas is coming up soon in a month. And I can tell you that John and I have spoken. And we are both in agreement that we fully expect that as everyone converges on each other as a large group, that everyone will be wearing a mask at the time. And we haven't put some of this stuff out yet, but since we're on the hot topic of it, what the hell, I've got a little bit of martini left, might as well fire it up. And there's going to be people there that think it's bullshit, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but other people are entitled to theirs as well. And it's like anything else that's changed over the years. Masks may or may not become something official, but we have to learn to live with it. We learned to live with seatbelts, right? I mean, remember when they said you have to wear seatbelts? And we were like, that's BS. I don't need to wear no seatbelt. I'm not putting it on. Well, now it's a law. Now you get a ticket for it, and everyone buckles up. It's just the norm. I remember
years ago, like some cars didn't even have seatbelts.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all become accustomed to things. Look at the smoking, non-smoking debate. Fine. I don't care. You can smoke and not smoke. I don't have an issue with it, and I don't judge you whether you do or don't. But you have to be aware if you're going to be a smoker, then smoke. But just have a little courtesy for a non-smoker. And if you're a non-smoker, you have to understand that someone else is going to smoke. You can't berate them in an area that allows smoking for smoking. That's their choice too, and you have a choice to leave. So it's all the same type of stuff. You just have to get used to it, and everything will be cool. Alaska doesn't mess around, said yeah. It sounds like they don't. They don't mess around.
Yeah.
We can't even get a pregnancy test that's 100% accurate every time. Paul Adam, you're damn right, brother. You were damn right on that topic. John, I hope I didn't speak out of turn by announcing that we were going to have a mask mandate for Vegas. Now, of course, when we're drinking, we can pull the mask down. I don't know what we're going to do when we have the group picture. We're going to have to talk about that a little bit. But I would imagine a group picture, you're going to have a mask on. Right? Because wouldn't we could probably
do two. We could probably do one with a mask maybe, and then we could do like a really quick one where everyone just kind of pulls it down for a quick smile and then put it
what if we said here's one with a mask, and then for
everyone hold your breath, pull your mask down, smile.
That's a great idea. Hold your breath, don't exhale. Or we could do a group picture where if you are not comfortable being in the group setting without a mask on, then feel free to step aside, and then we can take a picture of maskers and not maskers.
Yeah.
We can do that too. See, there's a way around everything, guys. You just have to work it out. Vegas dates, please, said Kelly. Kelly, I'm not going to just give you the Vegas dates. I'm not just going to give you the Vegas dates. I'm going to give you the Vegas video. Are you ready for this? If you don't know yet, you know now. Boom. That's right, guys. September 12th, 6 p.m. in the outdoor area between the strip and the building. The outside area of 9 Fine Irishmen is where the party will begin. And then we're going to put together an itinerary, but it's going to... I envision something like this.
First one that gets lost.
I envision this. We all gather. There are hugs, there are kisses, there are fist pumps, there's, I don't know what there's going to be. There are masks, there are sanitizers, all over kind of stuff there. And then we all hang out for a while. And then about an hour and a half later, we start to get on the move. And we go to our next destination. Maybe the next destination is just a bar restaurant. Everything's going to be a bar restaurant because the bars themselves are not open yet, although things have changed. So maybe we wander on down to Cabo Wabo, right? And then maybe after that for a while we wander down to Margaritaville, and then maybe maybe we find another bar somewhere that we want to go to and get a few drinks. So we just kind of move. We're on the move and we're rolling like a pack of ants, looking for the next pile of breadcrumbs or sugar sweets or something like that. That's what's going to be happening. That's how I envision it happening. So we'll see. I've got my Vegas masks at the ready. Speaking of masks, the mask winners, are those things on their way to those people?
Well, they're not on their way yet, but they will be. I'm expected, let's see, they're expected to come at the end of this week. I should be getting them at the end of this week or weekend in the mail, and then I'll be shipping them out.
Yeah.
In fact, I think next Monday, well, I'm trying to remember the dates, was the date that the estimated delivery date, actually.
Okay, cool.
So
yes.
My plan
is... It takes a minute.
Yeah, my plan, before we leave for Cabo, though, they will be mailed out. So you'll probably receive them in the mail while we're gone.
Diva T said, Jamie is preaching tonight, y'all. Yeah, I get a little preachy sometimes. Robert Brown said, people need to agree to disagree. I'm going to cook a hot dog. You know what's wrong? David Smith, thank you for bringing it back to the reality. We do all have to eat, and that's something we can agree on.
Icewater says, Icewater. They want a hot dog.
Yaya said, masks will not be going away anytime soon. I think there'll be plenty of people that choose to just wear one.
Yeah.
And they'll just say, F it, excuse my French, I'm just going to wear it. I don't care.
Yeah.
The problem with today is people don't respect others and their right to an opinion that's different, and there's no civility. You're not totally wrong on that. My SAS mask should be arriving on Wednesday for the Vegas ship. Woohoo!
Nice, Amy.
Amy Elke, you're getting it hooked up. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Paul Atta. Paul Atta said, well said. You know, when I can get a comment like that out of Mr. Atta, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Amanda Graves said, Jamie, you're so right. I am on fire tonight. You know what? You're right. I have to start my own side channel. Gonna steal a tiger and lose a friend, LOL. Shelly Lou, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. I believe if everyone is at the actual bar, you don't have to wear a mask. Everyone can line up at the bar for a picture. Party on the Sea, there'll be plenty of pictures. But
I have a vision of a picture though. I have a vision of all of us in front of the Bellagio with the water going up for a picture.
Yes. Well, that's the picture I want. And also, if you guys are in Vegas, just know this. There'll be plenty of times for you to take pictures during the night, but when we get together for the group picture, you have to trust John and I will use our cameras, our phone, whatever, to get the pictures, and then we will share it with the group. Because there's no way we can have anywhere from 30 to 50 or 60 people all saying, here, take one with my camera. Here, use my camera. Here, take my camera. It just won't play out. There's not enough passers-by to do that.
Passers-by.
Yes. Not enough passers-by. Yeah, the York version, Crazy Cat said. Yeah, listen, I don't know what's happening. I don't think, I can't speak for York, but I think that he may not be able to make it, and that's the deal. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. There are masks with clear portions for the mouth to help people who lip read, and masks that have some kind of flap for drinking and eating.
Oh, I saw those. I did see those.
No, I don't have a link. Arlene Maxwell, what's going on? Thank you for the info.
I saw the link for the flap for drinking on Facebook somewhere.
Yes. Where on earth did the chicken from that movie come from? Mystery of Life. Tess, there was a tiger. I mean, they were able to get a tiger, so getting a chicken is not really a difficult feat. If you can get a tiger in the bathroom.
I'll go back up a little.
Tess Salmon said, I'm a smoker, but I'm very considerate with it. Some make comments as they walk through smoking section on a ship. I've nicely told a few how to avoid the smoking section. Well, you're right about that. You are right about that.
So you go, no, the other
What?
up.
You go up?
Yeah, I was just looking at something. Up more.
More. Yes. Ruth Todd has said, let's all just take a drink when we take the group picture. Problem solved.
Oh,
Freaking
there
genius,
you go.
Ruth.
That is
Genius. I'll Photoshop the mask off everyone. Thank you, Paul. Paul Ad, are you still planning on wearing that? You were gonna wear Paul Ad's mask is an eggplant, isn't it? Isn't his mask in the shape of an eggplant? No, you don't get that joke. Are you not watching enough Ship Show? Maybe you're not watching enough Ship Show. And if you're not watching the Ship Show, you should be. Every Wednesday night, the Ship Show live Wednesday nights, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Thank you very much. Vegas, I've already mapped out my route to New York. Arriving early for dinner, and then the rest of the night is wide open, said Tess. Very nice, very nice.
Nice.
We're going to do the kid and play foot kick to say hi. That sounds good, Kim Brubaker, whatever works. Man, if it wasn't for quarantining for 2 weeks after I'd want to go to the Vegas trip, please make another one after all this is over. Chris Gow, I think we will, and I think we'll be looking forward to doing it, as a matter of fact. Like a wolf pack, baby, said the Ship Show. You're so right. Yes, it's going to be like a bar crawl. We're just going to go from one to the other. You, David Smith, you want to stop in CVS to buy a little vodka on the way? You're more than welcome to it. Hashtag wolf pack better than hashtag ant pack.
Yeah.
No, you're probably right about that. Who's looking after the bail money? Paul Adda, I thought you guys had that handled, your law firm. I have visions of one of the wolf pack getting lost. Hashtag Brian gone missing. That's what Leanne said.
Oh, no.
No, don't. We're going to put an itinerary together for everyone who drags behind or isn't sure where we're going. Or let's say you're that one person that runs to the bathroom and you come out and then the 60 people or 50 or 40 or however many are there are all gone. And you're like, damn, where do I go now? I just went to the bathroom and there was a line. I got out and everyone's gone. You'll know right where to go. We're going to have an itinerary. Lori DeShield said, I'm watching. I'm just not chatting because I'm trying to make dinner. Quite all right, Lori.
That's okay, Lori.
Lori, what are you making? Tell everybody what you're making, please. We're curious. Itineraries in Las Vegas are useless. Instead, I make a tentative schedule. But your plan sounds like a winner, said Tess. Yeah, Tess, we want because let's say you're the person that's driving in and you're late. Let's say you're.
What if they lose their itinerary, Jamie?
I can't help it then. Let's say you're married to a wonderful woman who loves to cruise and travel, but she sometimes struggles to be on time ever, anywhere since you've known her for any event ever. And you need to know where stop 2 is because you're just going to get to stop 1 in time. That's what we're talking about here, guys. We've got your back. See the world with Chris said that resort in Cabo looks nice. Which one is that? Are you talking about ours or because they all look nice? I mean, it was tough making a decision.
We actually stayed at the at that resort, the one we're staying at in Cabo now. We stayed at that resort several years ago too. We went down to Cabo on a land vacation and we enjoyed it back then. So you're right. We'd try it again.
I did see a comment that if you get lost, just follow the sound of the megaphone.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's the Rooster coming at you live. We're right here in front of Cabo Wabo, right outside of the hotel and casino. Come on down here and get live. We're doing shots of Cabo Wabo tequila, everybody. I think it's gonna have something like that.
Beth Ollinger says, I'm cooking dinner too. Almond crusted pork chops with roasted dill potatoes.
What the fuck? You don't make anything like that.
Sounds good.
You've been making some crazy good meals.
I have been making really good meals for. I have cooked for 2 weeks straight. I don't cook dinner all the time.
You're not kidding.
But I have cooked dinner 2 weeks straight.
Paul, a buddy system is good. Maybe we should identify buddies and put people together. Don't forget to check the roof. Great idea, Garrett. We'll do that. Jonathan Turner, I don't know if there's going to be cruising anytime soon. I'm going to say, I mean, if you can define soon, like in the span of a lifetime, soon is in a few months, or soon is in a year, actually. But I'm still hoping that by the end of the year we can see some ships go out and have some successes, and not just pure utter failure. So that's what we're banking on.
My bet right now,
don't do it.
I'm hoping that we're cruising in January to February right now. I'm looking at in my brain. I'm thinking January, February. And and I don't know, that may change.
People are saying, whoa, did Jamie just curse? BJFB, what's up? No, I'm sure you just heard me wrong. I'm sure you heard me wrong. Sherry Smith says Solomon from Off the Hook in Goodyear was amazing. That's cool. That's good to hear. Janice Weiner said you could carry those tall little flags to identify your group. Oh, we could. Or like, yes, like the ones where the bikers wear. You just attach one like to your belt or something. It's like it's like a 4 foot in the air flag.
I see what you mean.
It'll say Ship Show SAST on it.
Oh my God.
Ships with no positive testing for that thing is what we can all pray for. You're right, Dina. That's what we need.
He says, I am making a room tag like my luggage tags, so I'll know where to go if I get lost.
Or if someone finds me. That's a good idea. You guys also know, so we've established, so the one rule is, we're going to need you to wear masks. Now, I'm not too worried about if we stand too far from each other, but let's just keep the mask on and protective and sanitize your hands on a regular basis. I recommend bring your own little portable sanitizer, and that way when you see somebody you know and you go, "What's up? Glad to see you," and then you go, "Excuse me a minute," and then you just turn away and you sanitize real quick because you're like, I don't really know if you have the cooties or not, so I'm going to need to clean up over here. But don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Oh my gosh, is this what Timothy Walters is having for dinner?
Rhonda Carney, I see you.
A ribeye steak with garlic-infused butter sauce and roasted red potatoes.
You haven't made that to me.
I haven't made
Positive
that
Vibe
to
says,
you.
I think he said fudge.
You just said I haven't made that to you.
You haven't made that for me.
Oh, for you. No, I haven't.
You can tie Mylar balloons to everyone's belts. That's a good idea. Rhonda Carney, we see you. We hear you. How are you doing? We're so glad to have you here in the chat. Lovely to see you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can
Yes.
see her tonight.
I know. I don't know. We haven't seen her in a while. Well, last week we didn't see you, but we were saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing you and saying hi.
Yeah.
Michael and Giovanni, we hope that you can get the edge for December, and everybody else with that end of your cruise. We would love nothing more than to have you guys come back and say, "My cruise sailed."
Yeah.
Get a tattoo on your foot that says, "If lost, please return to," and then your room number.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about you know what I'm thinking about? I haven't told this to Sharon yet, so this might come as a little bit of a surprise.
I'm sure it will.
But I'm thinking about getting my first ever tattoo when we're in Vegas. I don't have one.
No.
I don't have a tattoo.
No.
So I'm hoping maybe John, do you think you can take me somewhere? Or you know the town pretty good.
Oh my
Take
goodness.
me out
Oh, no.
and get me a tattoo.
That's not going to happen.
Why? I want to get one that says the
let's
Ship
move
Show.
on.
I'm going to put it right here.
Oh my gosh. All right.
You cannot beat a good ribeye steak. Jonathan Turner, you are so right about that. Hashtag dong butter. That's what you're putting on. That's what goes on the steak. Let me announce it now. I'm coming to Vegas. Leave your whoopee cushions at home, please. Lori the Shield, that is amazing. Lori is coming to Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. Are you bringing Amber? Is Amber coming with you or just you?
Yeah, are you flying solo? Or are you going to have... it's good to bring somebody who can get you back to the room, that's for sure. Paul Atta, you mean pineapple flags or upside down pineapple flags, I think is the thing. Isn't that the telltale sign that you like to party? Oh my God, a Ship Show tattoo. Ruth Todd said, no, Jamie. The MDM Hotels puts a COVID package with 2 nice mask sanitizer and 2 bottle openers for each room. That sounds lovely. Chef Mix says, right up my alley. Don't get Brian started at the Ship Show. Oh my God, he's been dying to get one. He can't decide what to get. Oh yes, I think we're talking about we're talking about Chip Show said, who wants to get a tattoo in Vegas? I do, man. I'm ready to get one. What do you mean no? Why do you say that?
It's just
the way you say no is like negative towards people that have one.
No,
like you're disgusted. Is that what you're trying to say to the people?
I don't think it's something you
all the people out here, and you're just like, oh no, those are just gross.
No, that's not what
Jamie,
that's not what I said. I don't think that that's a decision you just make when you go out and get drunk.
Yeah, I made it now.
I know, but
so how would it be the decision I made when I go out and get drunk?
Well, when you get there, you'll be drunk.
I want to bring
no telling what can happen.
Really, what if I told you I wanted it to be a picture of you? I wanted a full body, there's one of those dresses in your fashion show that I really like. And what if I wanted to get it right here on my side?
I would still not let you get in because no telling what it would come out like in Vegas with you drinking.
As long as the guy doing it's not drinking, how much I drink doesn't matter.
I don't know. No. I don't think now's a good time with the COVID and everything. I think you just...
Amanda's impressed that you've been cooking for 2 weeks. She's been doing the same thing with HelloFresh deliveries.
Oh, nice. Well, we're on this kind of diet thing we've been doing. And so that's really the main reason I've been cooking is to keep Jamie eating the foods he's supposed to be eating.
Thank you.
So.
Thank you. You need a Sharon@sea tattoo. Great idea, John. Jenner's Patter's Cruising Channel said, Jamie, you can get your belly button pierced.
Oh my God.
Again?
Oh my God.
I don't need it pierced again.
Yeah, see, that would be next now.
I cook 6 nights a week. Mostly it's daunting. The kids are spoiled. Leanne, who are you kidding?
Yeah.
You cook 1 night a week and you go out 6 nights a week. And when you do cook, it's cutlets. All you make is cutlet. I've seen the pictures up there. And you don't even use the pewter measuring spoons you got. Lots of people have tattoos these days, Sharon. Many are very tasteful, even professionals.
No, I don't.
Yeah, let her have it.
No, I don't have anything against tattoos. If Jamie was going to get one, I think it needs to be more planned out. I can see him going somewhere, drinking, and just who knows what could happen. So I'm just,
Garrett Labels said Tyson tattoos for Jamie and John. That'd be amazing.
Actually, all 3 of our daughters have tattoos.
They're covered in them.
Not covered, but they have them.
Oh, good idea, Tessa. Just get it later in the trip so you can still go in the pool. John said, I'll get the SAST logo if you get the Ship Show logo.
Oh my God.
Get one that says wrong way. Go back. Paul Adam, I'm gonna get one on my back with an arrow that says exit only.
And then the next week, we'll change the logo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Dewey Ski said, design a tat like a passport stamp. We should all just get something small.
Oh my gosh.
Just to mark the date that you were there. Like a I survived type of thing.
Oh my God.
I want a tattoo, but apparently it costs a lot to stay on my arm. Kevin Brubaker, midlife crisis at Big G and Snuggles. Jose Lara said we should all get a tattoo that night. You're so right about that. You are so right about that. Hold on, let me jump ahead a little bit. It can just say hashtag cruise life. Get the tattoo this trip, Jamie. You can get it you can get it laser removed. You can get it lasered off later. Timothy Walters, thank you for the super chat. My new tattoo, Sharon@sea, America's favorite travel agent. Perfect. But Timothy, here's the question: Timothy. If you get one of Sharon,
Timothy.
would you want the straightened hair look like this, the Jennifer Aniston as we call it, or would you want more of a Farrah Fawcett where she gets like a little curl and thing in her hair?
Oh my gosh.
Which one would you like? Let's see. What else? Vegas is gonna be so crazy, said Garrett Labelson. I have 4, 1 for my mom and 2 for my kids and 1 for my best friend. Shelly Lou, that is awesome. That is awesome. Penner 10 said, exit only till you meet me, big boy. LOL, just kidding. Oh, you frisky son of a gun, you. Oh, man, I can't even get into stories. Back in the day, can I tell the stories?
I don't know what you're going to tell.
Back in the day, Penner 10, I worked in a small little artsy town in restaurants called New Hope, Pennsylvania. I think I've told the story. I don't know if I have, but as a young, long-haired, hip dude who was decent looking, many are the fellas that try to turn me. But it just never happened. I just stuck on one side, and thank God I did, because then I landed this catch of my lifetime here, the perfect woman. But I appreciate you, Penner 10, and I'll tell you what: if I ever decide to go a different way, you'll be my first phone call. Are we cool? Are we cool with that? I hope so. Jamie got a tattoo of a large martini glass and a large blue cheese olive in it. Genius! That's a great idea. Get a tattoo of the fantasies, remembrance of ships that have passed. Oh, crazy cat. So true. A hashtag turn me, said the ship show. I have my kangaroo and my beer tattoo, said Pauletta. See? Stuck on one side.
Lori says, Chinese symbol of honor, symbol for honor, got it after her husband passed now. Nice.
I saw some funny stuff, Lori, where I don't know if this is tasteless or not, but I thought it was amusing where it was an Asian person. I don't know if it was Chinese or Japanese or what, but the joke was that it, you know how a lot of Americans get the Chinese symbols on their arm, and I think the theory is that a lot of them don't know what it means. They're told what it means and they get it because it looks cool. So there was like an Asian person with a bunch of just dumb sayings written in English on their arm, and it just kind of made me laugh. That's all. It made me laugh. We are in trouble. Hashtag I'm not sure if this is tasteless. Yeah, if the sentence starts with that, then you know we're in trouble, Leanne. You know we're in trouble.
Well, our daughters have matching. All three of them have matching tattoos on down their side here. They're like 3 flowers, and each flower is a different color. Like one of the colors kind of represents each girl, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they have like a little saying. They had a like a sort of like a sister symbol, Portuguese kind of sister symbol thing on or something. Anyways, it's some kind of sister tattoo that that they had back a few years back.
Yeah. BJFB says the foreign tattoo places will do that to the youngsters that roll in for a quick tattoo. It's pretty bad. See, they'll do that to you. They'll do that. You're in a foreign land and you're like, yeah, let me get that cool symbol.
Yeah, see, that's why Vegas is not the place for you to get a tattoo. You'll be drinking and no telling. Something will sound fun at the time, and then it'll be one of those things where you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh my God, what did I do?
Good night, Larry Thomas. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Karen Griswold said, no tattoos, I'm good. Lori's saying, yeah, the tattoo is really the Chinese symbol for honor. However, when people ask what it means, I often tell them it means F you. Crystal Sarmiento, what's up? I have 8 no tramp stamps. Lindy Lou, lovely to have you here, Lindy Lou. Hope you're doing well out there.
Hi,
Beth
Lindy
Ellinger
Lou.
said, Doug Ellinger has a couple of tattoos. Vegas isn't the place for you, Jamie. I'm like a kid in a candy store. All my vices can come true in one time.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yes. Good night, Annette Thalman. Thank you.
Good night, Annette.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an amazing show, Sharon. I've just glanced and we just hit 2 hours. Is there anything else on the agenda that we haven't talked about yet?
Lindy Lou says, hi, my John.
Oh, sweet Lindy Lou. We still have over 200 people here. That is fantastic. Yeah, I'm not even sure which chat we're on. If we're on the.
I think we're on the one. I think I wonder if the other one stopped. Let me see.
That makes sense. I did have some kind of an error earlier that was very weird that I couldn't get rid of. So that was kind of weird. You can do a group cruise on Virgin. They have a tattoo shop there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And if you do that, you won't have to worry about jumping in the pool afterwards because it's only this big.
You definitely can't social distance.
BG and Shuttles, good night. Thank you for joining us. We really, really appreciate seeing you guys on a regular basis for all the support. Thank you. Tattoo or bust at Paul Atta. For sure. We can do that. Gareth said the next morning you're married. You get a tattoo, and the next morning you're married to Heather Graham. Not too shabby. You're absolutely right about that. Absolutely. Good night, Amanda.
Good night,
Can't wait for
Amanda.
Vegas, said Lindy Lou. It's going to be a good time. I have two. One on my leg for my parents with the year born, a year past, and one on my back, 2 palm trees with my daughter's name as a hammock. Nice. Your average flamingo gamer. Hello, how you doing today? Nice burn on the virgin pool, said Jose Lara.
Yeah.
It gets real interesting when they both are up, said Knockwinners Nancy. Positive Vibe Adventure. I have no tats, but my woman has 5. I may need to get one, but I can't find one I want. And a great pool joke about Virgin. Thank you very much. That's right, Carla. Way to segue. Thank you for bringing it back around again. Let's wrap up tonight's show, guys. It's been an amazing 2 hours. Thank you for joining us. As usual, we love each and every one of you in different ways, but we do love you all. There are no favorites. Oh, there's a few favorites, but don't worry about that. But listen, what have we learned tonight, guys? Is there anything you've learned from Sharon, which is usually where it comes from? Probably not from me. From anyone else, from your peers, from your friends in the chat. What have you learned tonight? Please share it with us in the chat so we can reminisce and talk about it. What exactly have we learned? I learned that Jamie wants a tattoo in Vegas at Carla McClendon. Speaking of virgins, what that? Oh, what? I win again. Oh, I win again. That I'm not sure that's a proper comment, but it doesn't seem too horrible for what we're talking about now, but whatever. I learned that Sharon says no tats for Jamie. I have one tattoo, Tweety, on my ankle, said Dean Anderson. Nothing wrong with that. So do we need to RSVP for Vegas? Chapel Food and Travels, if you're going to be there, I believe that through our page or through John's, there is a group. Does anybody have a link to the group, Leanne or Nancy? I don't know if anybody, or even John, if you can throw a link in for the group, that'd be cool. I think you can if you're the moderator. So Leanne or Nancy might be able to do that for the Vegas group. There's a Vegas group. It's called the Sharon at Sea Travel Strip Show on the with the Ship Show. The Strip Show with the Ship Show, I think is what it's called. So you can come join that group. We're going to be chatting a little more as we get closer. You don't have to RSVP. You book your own place. You just need to show up Saturday night at 6 o'clock so we can hang out for a good 6 or 7 hours. We'll go as late as we can before Sharon has to put me to bed. Okay? If you see me curled up in the corner sucking my thumb, then you know it's about time to wrap things up.
Oh, my goodness.
I learned that Jamie has a belly button pierced. Thank you, Rhonda Carney, for paying attention. How are we gonna handle meeting Jamie, John, and York all at once? Said Lindy Lou. It's gonna be difficult, but you'll be fine. My tattoos are for my 5 children, and at Thalman, outstanding. I've learned that Jamie is just one too many drinks away from a unicorn tramp stamp. Fall out of that may not be wrong. Debbie Moser, what's going on? Just got home from a road trip to Utah. It was beautiful. Glad to hear that, Deb. Debbie, post some pictures on the cruise group.
Yeah.
Guys, if you listen, we want you to get engaged on our Facebook group. If you have photos,
our daughter
places you went to,
showing us some pictures yesterday of Utah.
Oh, yes.
They look beautiful.
Let us know if you've been somewhere, if you're traveling, if you're taking a land vacation. Feel free, share it, okay? We're opening up the gates a little bit. It doesn't have to be cruising. If it's some kind of travel and something like that, please go ahead and share it.
Yeah, I know. We're looking to do a lot of different things coming up until cruising resumes, and then we'll probably continue to do some other things as well as cruising. We're gonna just try to start doing a lot more travel.
Let's see. I learned that Jamie's... Oh, we did that one. I learned Jamie wants a tattoo and Sharon does not. Good night, Robert Brown Jr. Thanks for being here.
I don't think you could, I could see you just, I don't know. I don't think you could take the like, kind of pain of it or whatever. You're like the biggest baby when it comes to stuff.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, you are. You
Sharon,
are.
you're out of your mind.
You'd be like, I heard.
Well, I guess we know now that what's definitely happening in Vegas, don't we? How about this, guys? We'll vlog my tattoo in Vegas. Would you like that? Would you like that? Would you look at that, huh? Would you? Would you like that? I learned that Matthew always has things under control, and Vegas will be out of control, said Garrett Labelson. You are so true about that.
That's true.
Beth Ellinger said, I learned that 2 chats may be too many. It is. 2 chats is one too many. I learned that we're getting a group tattoo. You're right about that.
Group tattoo.
Let's see. Okay, I win again was saying that it was the cool chick he was referencing earlier. Thank you so much for clarifying that. I learned that Sharon does not want her hubby to get a tattoo, at least not in Vegas.
Yeah, there's still 2 chats going.
That's I don't know how 2 chats are going on, but
is there still people on the other chat?
I don't know. I'll take a look and see. For some reason, YouTube started 2 lives simultaneously tonight. And that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
For some reason, my phone wasn't showing me the second one.
I'm looking at it right now. So forgive us, guys, for a minute while we just sit here. You know what? I keep on trying to go there. If we go to that channel there. Yeah, there's 19 people watching on one channel.
Here, let me look on that one and just see what's going on. Let me see what's going on with the guys over on the other channel. I
learned that Jamie's eating better these days. Yeah, Michael, you can tell. I mean, just from looking at me.
Yeah, totally he's on the 21-day, the Beachbody 21-day fixed diet. Although in the past you've been able to stick to your 21 days, he's fallen off the wagon twice now.
Just because I had a few drinks. Listen, this is not a good time in this whole quarantine COVID world that we live in, or Roman world, excuse me, to just, sacrifice everything going on. So,
but you wanted to do that before we went to
Jose Lara said it's time to start another show on the other stream. I'm not doing the workout. I'm just trying to eat along properly.
Yeah.
I learned that I'm already jealous of Cabo, a crazy cat traveler. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a crappy time. We're not going to have any fun, so we'll be fine. Lori DeShiel, does Amber come to Vegas or do I leave her at home? She says. Lori,
you can bring her to Vegas. Matthew's going to be there.
Yes.
She can hang out with Matthew when we're out and things if you want.
Yeah, you're right. So
He'll be a gentleman.
well,
They
listen,
can play video games together on the computer.
well, I think what well, first off, I don't want to force Amber to sit in the room with Matthew. Okay?
Well, yeah, I mean
it's always weird
up
when
to her.
you have kids that are this age. It's weird to be like, here, go hang out together. So, but Lori, what we're gonna do with Matthew is he's gonna come hang out with. I mean, obviously during the day we're gonna eat, we're gonna have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably be there at the beginning of the get together, but at some point, as we start to have a little more fun, he'll probably just roll his way back up to the room, and I'm sure one of us will take him up there.
Yeah,
Sharon will probably escort him depending on the lay of the land and how he's doing. Not that we don't trust him to make it up there himself, but we'll escort him back up to the room, and then he'll just go up there, lock himself in, and get on his computer. So, you can do the same thing with Amber. Have her come, hang out a little bit. You can do whatever you want. She could come the entire time, and maybe Matthew will choose to do that as well, because we're not going to any bars. I don't think that we'll say no kids allowed, because they're all bar restaurants. I don't know. There's a chance that Matthew might just hang out with us all night. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. So thank you so much for the super chat. That's amazing,
thank
Lori.
you, Lori.
I did push-ups today with coworkers. Almost killed me. Damn peer pressures at BJB. I tried the 21-day diet and got it all done in a week, said Dewey Ski. Is that the After Dark channel? No, it's not, Michael. Any other camping adventures planned? Yeah. Yes, I sure hope so. We are still in the process. We've been talking about getting a toy, a four-wheeler or side-by-side, and that's still in the works. In the past, in our past lives, in my past life, I would have jumped the gun, got one without thinking it through, made a decision that maybe wasn't the greatest one.
I'm the logical one, and
so this time
I make the financial decision.
We're taking it slow.
So we're finding the perfect one. But we're still. We're probably going to do something else. The weekend before the Vegas trip, we're probably going to be going somewhere that weekend through like Wednesday for like 5 days or so, 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to come home for a day, and then we'll be heading to Vegas.
Yeah.
So
21-day fix is not a lot of food. Are you hungry, Jamie? Not really. I think
actually, you know what? It's actually it is a lot of food if you do it right. There's been times
it's
where
just the right food.
Yeah, we can't finish. I have trouble finishing the food it allows you to eat. It's just you have to eat certain kinds of things.
Yeah.
And
I just can't eat the food that I want when I want.
And then we drink it. I mean, you don't get a lot of carbs. That's my downfall: the carbs and the sweets. But we drink Shakeology every day, and that is the only thing that saves me. If I drink a Shakeology, I don't one of their shakes. I don't crave sweets.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Otherwise, I have trouble. I crave sweets.
Paul Addis said, "I'll escort Matthew to the room via the tattoo parlor." Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. They can both do the arcade at Excalibur, Matthew and Amber, before they go. Lori, are you staying at Excalibur? Is that your plan? Protein, tuna, and chicken, and some carbs beats the weight. Thank you. I win again. Let's see. Good night, Hank. Shannon, love to have you here. Is that a chicken on the shelf? I love those things. Your average flamingo gamer. As a matter of fact, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It was given to us by our dear friend at the Ship Show. If you like chickens, you'll love the Ship Show. Check them out Wednesday nights. The Ship Show. Just go ahead and search it on YouTube.
B. Satan said 25 people watching on his wife's phone. Yeah, the other chat has 25 people. This one has, I don't know how many's in this one right now. This one has, I think, 188. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, there's still over 200 total. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. So. Then hold on. The Dick's Last Resort Restaurant Bar would be a blast with this crowd. It's at Excalibur. Oh. There are some people on both chats. It looks like. Some people would double time it. Well, they like, they're not going to miss a chance. Let's see. Talking about camping, Yosemite is incredible. How far of a drive? Yeah, it is. I went there once as a kid. I did it. That's nice. Yosemite. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yosemite is incredible. I said Yosemite. Well, a lot of people say that, though, as a joke, so I didn't. I can't find a flight on Southwest from Reno to Cabo. Linda Lou, that's weird. Matthew and Amber, new future cruise channel. Either. It could be Jose Laura. Yeah, we couldn't find. Good night, Penner 10. Great to have you here, dude. Appreciate you. We had checked Southwest to go to Cabo. That was one of the airlines we checked because we had a credit with Southwest, and there were flights returning but not going down
Hold on, someone said that's where Papa Mozo is. He's on the other feed.
Oh.
I don't see him over there.
But we're flying Delta to Cabo, down to Cabo, and then we're flying American home. Robert
Levenuto made a comment. Yeah, Carnival's phone lines right now are blowing up.
They are.
And, it's extreme. I'm watching Sharon. Luckily, she's a multitasker. She's doing 3 other things, but she's on hold for 45 minutes, an hour. She'll be on hold for an hour. Get somebody, talk to them for 3 minutes, and then they hang up.
Well, this morning I was literally I was answering emails. I went in while I was on the phone with Carnival. I was doing some of those ones bookings. I was making Matthew's breakfast. What was I doing? Something else. I'm like all over the house. I'm multitasking constantly.
Yes, you were. Yelling at me. It was fantastic. Paul Adams said the ship show is special for new subscribers. 25% funnier for the first 2 weeks. It says 235 on my end. Antonia Penix. Sold. I'll take that. No, I don't think Papa was there. But listen, Papa Mozo's bad. He's got some stuff. He hasn't been feeling well lately. He's a very, very, very busy man. So I don't know if he's on the other one or not.
I don't know. I saw him earlier, but...
All right, guys, it's been amazing. We have been around for a long time. For Sharon, which cruise line has the worst hold music?
Oh gosh, that's
great question.
You know what? I don't know. I don't really stay on hold. The only cruise line that I'm ever on hold for a long time is Carnival usually. Whenever I call Norwegian, I get right through usually. And I haven't had to wait too long on Royal Caribbean.
The Carnivals is the worst.
I don't know. Maybe. I think I just kind of started to memorize it, and it just, I don't know. I kind of ignore it now. But, so, yeah, maybe the worst because it just kind of has that little theme, and then they say the same trivia type questions as you go through it. Yeah.
Good night, Laura DeShiel. We love you. Thanks for being here.
Good night,
Howdy
Lori.
from Texas. Simultaneous getting on both chats at B Satan. Perfect. Mix it up on two live streams are better than one. That's what I was saying.
Funny.
I'm always here. AV, both good guy. There's Mozo.
There's Papa Mozo.
All right, Mozo. Make sure you go check out if you need some daily inspirational thoughts. Go check out Papa Mozo's channel. Papa Mozo on YouTube. That's all it is. Papa Mozo, all one word. Yeah. Alan is a great guy, and he can definitely make you feel a little bit better about life. I made teriyaki tri-tip last night. Rice, pilaf, broccoli, cheese sauce. So get a break tonight, said Lindy Lou. Take the night off.
That sounds good.
Hashtag Mozo knows. LOL Papa Mozo. Papa Mozo commented 10:01 in the other feed, said B Staten. Perfect. Is Nancy live tomorrow? Nancy should probably be live tomorh after. 10, she goes on.
I think it's
at 10 Eastern.
Right, Nancy? 10 Eastern. 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern.
Yes, I believe that's the case. Wow, I win again. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Very nice.
Bump them weights.
All right, man. I'll work on that. Thanks. Thank you very much. Doug Ollinger, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Doug.
Laura DeShields, I think you should have a king crab leg in that Bloody Mary from yesterday.
Nancy put Papa Mozo's YouTube channel.
Excellent job, Nancy. Nicholas Johnson, what's going on? Love to see you here. And yesterday they thought I had some like a crab leg in my Bloody Mary, but it was just it was a stick of pepper jack wrapped with a nice fresh piece of salami. It was unbelievable.
Like bacon in there too. I think
it was a stick of bacon.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff in there.
Thank you, Doug. $5 towards my tattoo. See, it's got to happen now. It's got to happen now. Doug's got $5 in. Doug, depending on the cost of that tattoo, you are going to get a percentage of decision on what's going to be on there.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to get a percentage. I went against it. I would get more cash, but out of work, that whole COVID thing. Don't worry, I win again. Nice of you to throw it out there. The super chats, any support for the channel is always helpful, and it goes back into the channel. What else do we have? What will he do? What will he do with the change? I don't know, Paul. I don't really know what he means by that comment. What will he do with the change? I had crab last Friday at the seafood buffet. That sounds nice, Lindy Lou. All right, I can't stop rambling on. Sharon, please, you have to kick me in the leg and tell me it's time to go.
Carla said, Have a good night, everyone, and happy cruising. All right, Carla.
Paul Addis said teardrops are only $3. Oh, that's what he meant. What will he do with the change? Meaning after he gets a tattoo. Very nice. Gary Havens, lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So that is going to be a wrap. We're going to wrap up the night. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the support as usual. You guys are fantastic. Don't forget, if you need your very own mask for protection, you can go on over to Teespring, search Sharonatsea Travel Gear, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew, whatever you search over there, you'll come across these amazing masks. They're only $12.99. They can help save your life and save another. $1 from every mask sold is donated to a nonprofit to feed children in need. Am I right there, Nautical Nurse Nancy? I think I nailed it right there. So order yours today. They feel great. They do not, I will repeat, they do not have the little metal piece here, but they do fit comfortably over the nose, and the support keeps them from not falling down. So that's just a little heads up there. So and one last time, guys, just so that you guys know, if you're unsure what to do in the chat, if you see people saying hi and you want to be part of the action, sometimes, guys, you just have to jump right in.
1, 2, 3, do it.
Beautiful. Beautiful, baby, beautiful.
So until next time, on behalf of everyone here at Sharonatsea Travel, myself, Jamie, our son, Matthew, the amazing ladies who run and operate the chat so efficiently, Leanne Francisconi, and of course, Nautical Nurse Nancy, and on behalf of Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel, we want to wish you guys a great, great evening. And until next time,
Happy cruising. We'll be back to it one day soon. And safe travels.
Boom. And hopefully next time you see us, we will be announcing our official replacement vacation for October.
We
so
might.
we can let you know.
Next week will be our last live before we go to Cabo, and then we'll go live when we're in Cabo.
Yes, we'll go live a couple times. We will have an official Monday Night Live from Cabo. Because in Mexico, we can just get on our phone and go live. So that's super cool. And that's the deal. So, guys, we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it as always. Have a great night. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye. Peace.
Good night to both the chats.
Both chats. Have a great night.